Yeah, yo, 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 yo. What's good? What's good? Hip hop discussion, man. I think we need to be having more of these. We need to be having more hip hop centric discussions. You know what I'm saying? Battle rap is a subgenre of the music, the art form itself, and I just don't want to. Guy Wick, salute to you. Appreciate you for popping up. Shout out to my brother Saga. Josh.
Yeah.
What's good, Josh?
Yeah.
Shout out to
Wanna be me. Yeah.
Daryl Cherry.
I wanna be me.
I need y'all to pop out at these events, man. We all need to kick it.
And all these tweets keep me up at night. I see the pain in my mother's eyes. She been afraid I'ma take my life. I can't look her in the face cause she probably right. It's depression putting up a fight. So I've been praying with all my mind. Walking my faith and not by sight. Ice in my veins, blood in my eyes. I feel like I haven't been myself. Like a
Salute. 2 a.m. gang. Oh, yeah, that's right. You like 12 hours ahead of us. All right. I don't know. Y'all see the title, man. I mean, we just gotta get right to the Valley Boys, nigga. Hey, you know what, G-Roll, man? I got an idea for you, man. You're just so hilarious. Want to make some money with you, man. You a star. You a star, bro. Telling you. But yeah, I'm throwing it up. First of all, let me get my man Jim B. Dot on here real quick, because we are going to be in a 2-on-2 versus Ryder and DI the Henny Man this Saturday in Philly. Shout out to Stiz Rick Battle Academy. Y'all pop out. We are the main event. Danny Myers, Jim B. Dot, not B. Dot. I wish my man B. Dot would come out of hiding wherever he at, but salute to him and whatever he got going on. But in the meanwhile, my man Jim B. Dot been putting in work. He's under the tutelage of the metaphor Messiah. He already been putting in work, and he getting better and better and better every battle. And that's what it's all about, just the steady climb of just reaching the zenith that you could possibly reach. Shout out to Ryder and D.I. the Henny Man. I will give them their props. You know what I'm saying? We'll be talking about that though on Saturday. So hold on, let me see. Let me see if I can get them. I'm gonna get them on the Queen Patty was good. Poetic Injustice. Hold up. Let me see. Yo, Jim B. Dot. What's up? Yo, join the live real quick. I'm gonna put the I was about to say the wrong word. I'm gonna put the code in the comments, so just join on real fast so we can just talk about our battle this coming weekend. All right, best. Y'all can join as well. Yeah, that man G-Roll, man, that dude different. He's different, man. Shout out to my little brother Mars. Mars, we got to chop it up. I'm excited for this year. I don't know. I don't really see so far this year as far as battle rap goes. Yeah, it's kind of quiet, I guess. A couple battles been dropping that have been dope. It's dope events. I battle doing a thing. Shout out to Lex. Shout out to Lex, his squad, all his soldiers. Shout out to that crowd. Y'all can call them the anime crowd and the nerd rappers, but these guys are fire. They on fire. Hold on. Let me throw this code in the comments. Y'all can join on this. Tonight's gonna be a hip hop discussion. Ain't gonna be too long. I'm about to join on my man K Walker Instagram live in a minute and talk about this same subject, because I was saying that Kurupt and Canibus were the two best rappers in terms of skills from 95 to 2000. Canibus was the most skilled rapper on the planet, the most feared, but people have different opinions. And I would like to discuss that, because somebody said, yo, Danny, you tripping because Big L is better than everybody. And I got Big L face tat. Where is it? I don't know. Okay. Anyway, hold on. Hold on. Let me see if I can. All right, it's upside down, but that's big pun. That's big L. It's pun. That's L. It's Biggie and Pop. Yeah. Poetic Justice. I'm on my YouTube channel. Please subscribe. Share this. Let's just have a discussion. Again, shout out to my man Herb. Hi, I get tickets. They still ain't drop a location. You know what, Herb? You could be +1 for me, brother. So just pull up. I'll send you the location, or you can at Battle Academy and ask them for the directions to where the location is gonna be. But you could, you +1, so you ain't gotta pay. Hold on a second, y'all. Yeah. And Antonio Smith, thank you for entertaining me with your craft. Appreciate it. It's really just if we don't have you guys watching these battles and breaking down battles and debating who won, and there is no battle rap, so we don't have battle rap without the fans. I can honestly say that me and whoever can rap in a parking lot and have the greatest battle ever, and if no one's there to hear it, did it really count? Did it? Who cares? Like, only me and him would know what happened in that moment. You know what I'm saying? But without a crowd to judge it and ooh and ah or boo or whatever, that y'all are the primary element of hip hop. Period. It's the fans. Who's buying albums? The rappers are buying their own albums, or is the fans? Jim B. Let me grab. I was about to say some crazy shit. I got you. I'm going to throw you right on here, Jim B. So give me 1 second, and we definitely gonna get this rocking, man. Yeah, y'all hit the like. Just hit the like. Just hit the like button real quick. Oh, there we go, right there, man. My man out there in Philly, man. Yeah. Oh, you from the home of bad news? Okay, all right. Salute. Very few people can compare to Cannabis' prime, in my opinion. That's a fact. Jim B. Can you hear me?
I hear you now. I hear you. We good.
All right. So salute, my brother. Thank you for joining forces with me. And we are about to, shut it down Saturday night, man. If y'all in Philly, y'all don't want to miss this. I know y'all probably like, this is an odd pairing, and why is Danny and Jim B. on the team, and who is Jim B. First of all, let them know who you are, so people who are not familiar with you, they can get acclimated. All right, shared it for the culture. No, can you hear me?
Yeah, you're going in and out, but I think it was my Wi-Fi, so I turned it off.
See, but now when you said going in and out, my man G-Roll Mo is somewhere typing pause right now. I get it. It's funny. It's funny. We can do the jokes all day. But listen, G. No, that's what. Look, it's not you. I'm not tripping on you. I'm just tripping on G-Roll Mo. He's on it, bro. Like, any little thing you can say, he is watching closely, man. Shut up, Chomatose. Shut up, Chomatose. But okay, so let them know. Salute, Playboy Princess. Salute to the set. Salute to of course Stacy, the queen of all queens, Queen Patty. Tell the people who you are, in case they don't know.
Yeah, Jim B. I know some of y'all's probably like, damn, he got two people's names. I've had Jim B. for years. Way before I even started battle rapping, I was an artist. I went as Jim B. So, as being a battle rapper for the years I have been, making a name as Jim B. has been hard because, the B. the gyms. But just to let y'all know, I'm Jim B. man. That's a difference. You know what I mean? I'm not philosophical like B. Shout out to B. I'm a fan. Shout out to Jims. Shout out to Dot. Actually Dot my homie. So, shout out to the Reach Gang. You feel me? But I'm Jim B. Dot from North Philly, man. I represent Battle Academy. So, it's all
from North
love.
Philly. From North Philly. So what first of all, what is this battle right here going down Saturday with me and you teamed up versus D.I. the Henny Man and Ryder? How important is this battle to you for your career? What are you looking to get out of this battle, and what do you expect from our opponents?
I'm gonna answer that from the last one. What I expect from the opponents, man, is to bring the A game. You know, don't play it off just because it's Danny Myers and me. You know what I mean? And me. They might not know who I am, but I tell you this now: the stuff that me and Danny been cooking up, bruh. Y'all gonna know who we are. You gonna know me. Y'all gonna know who I am. And Danny, man, you being my partner on this, bruh, since the very first time we met, we sparred outside, and ever since every time you come to Philly, I'm always sparring with you outside. So we've been on a lot of cards that's been, the same cards. You've been battling the gates, plenty of times, you know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right.
Battle Academy, you know what I'm saying? So it's like you're like one of my idols, bro. I tell you this all the time. So you one of the legends in my book, and I don't care what anybody say. You know what I mean? You deserve to be up there because you are the bar god. You've done this for so long, and it's like I watched you before I even started battle rapping. You know what I mean? I was watching you. So for me to be able to actually be your partner is like a fucking amazing, bruh. It's amazing. You don't understand. I can't wait. I'm happy as hell. You know what I mean? I'm Joe as fuck. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck. This is gonna be amazing, bruh. I can't wait, man. I can't wait, man.
I
Saturday, man.
appreciate it. I appreciate it. Again, if y'all in the Philly area, tap in. Battle Academy is gonna be a dope 2-on-2 card. A lot of y'all favorite rappers is on the card. A lot of guys that you may not be familiar with are on the card, but these guys are all talented, and I wouldn't just be trying to promote it and tell y'all to come out and spend y'all money and spend y'all time if it wasn't going to be worth your money and your time. So trust me. My mom, Stacy says his energy is fire. Yeah, Jim B Dot, y'all gotta watch him, man. Y'all gotta see, you know what I mean? And when you combine his wittiness and his energy with my lyrical ability and my energy, it's gonna be fun. I think my man Mars was like the B dot flips and the Jim flips are loading now. We already know that. We already expecting them to have a lot of B dot flips and Jim that and Jim Crow and just all kind of Puerto
I
Rican
mean,
flips.
I've been going through that. I've been going through that my whole career, man. So it ain't nothing they're gonna say that I haven't already heard. You know what I'm saying? I've been
Right,
going
you
through that
been
my whole career. My whole
yeah,
career.
and I'm pretty sure they expecting some, the same Henny and Ryder flips they've been hearing their whole career. But hey, if they knew me, they would know better. Bar, that's a bar guy. I'm gonna have to give myself a bar guy on that one.
Poor God.
If you know me, then you know better. You ain't gonna hear the typical shit you've been hearing, man. Like we just
Definitely
creative.
not.
So I ain't really trying to give away too much of our game plan right now in case somebody clip this and send it to them and they be trying to counter and all that. But I just wanted y'all to I just wanted Jim B dot tap in with the chat. They rocking with you.
That's what's up. Shout
They'll
out
be
to
more
everybody. I
familiar
can't
with you.
I can't see y'all in the chat, but shout out to all of y'all, man. Honestly, I'm just happy to be here, man. Just happy to be here. That's
Okay.
all.
Okay. Well, you are welcome to either peace out or you can stay because we're about to get into this 90s rappers conversation, and some people, people was going off. I seen Briz Rothstein. He replied to my tweet. He acted like I'm crazy, and My man, somebody said Cannabis is the most lyrical rapper that ever lyricaled.
No. Seriously? Seriously?
But I'm serious. See, here's my argument. This is my thing, and I'm about to debate this with Walker in a minute. During when 97, 98, 99, there was no rapper on the planet that was better than Cannabis. I am crazy, but I'm not. I don't give a fuck.
Lyrically?
Give a fuck.
Rest in peace, Tupac. Shout out to the movie Juice. But lyrically, I don't believe there was any rapper on the planet. Now, when we talk about the legendary rappers, please y'all join in on this conversation. In the comment, what year from 97, 98, 99, Cannabis was the best. If you looked at all the mixtapes he was on, all the feature verses he was on, from The Firm, Desperados with who was that? That was Nature, Cormega. He's like destroying everything. He got on Beast from the East with Redman, the Lost Boys. Cannabis was killing even the 4-3-2-1 joint with LL Cool J. Man, y'all better stop playing with Cannabis, dog. Cannabis changed the whole game. That's right, Valdez. Queen Patty, nice to have you on here. Salute.
So what you think about you say he was lyrically right? What you think happened during the disaster battle?
All right, well, I'm not even talking about his battle rap career because that's a whole different thing. We're talking about from the songs and the mixtape verses, the feature verses. Cannabis was the most insane rapper during this period, and I challenge anybody to dispute that. Now, somebody said Black Thought, Eminem, Cannabis beat LL. He did. Queen Patty, what can you add to this conversation?
You say he beat LL?
No, they went back and forth. Can you hear me, Queen Patty?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, there you go. I hear you good.
Yeah, I had to mute myself. I didn't want to come up here all crazy. How I feel about this whole situation as a fan of hip hop, for me, I was young. I was young in the 90s, probably like elementary school. So all 90s hip hop was dope to me. I just wanted to be a part.
Okay, Stephanie Thomas was good. I love you.
Nas. I see Nas up there.
I see Royce, Proof, Eminem. I see Raekwon. I see Jay-Z. I see Nas. While I didn't say they wasn't high-level elite lyricists. I've been doing this rapping shit my whole life, right? I acknowledge Big L, Big Pun, Razzcast, Chino XL, Andre 3000,
Most Def,
Jay-Z, Most Def, Black Thought, Nas around this time period from 97 to 2000. I think Jay-Z had dropped Reasonable Doubt and In My Lifetime Volume 1. I think Nas had his debut with Illmatic 90. Somebody help me out in the comments. It might have been a year before or a year after Jay-Z dropped Reasonable Doubt, his debut album, which is a classic to this day. Now, if y'all comparing albums and their discography, then there's really no contest because Cannabis albums never really was commercially hits.
So are
Big
we comparing
X were the best in 98? Are we?
Yeah,
Reasonable
X.
Doubt 96. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
Are you saying who's better or
From a attack point, from somebody who got on every track and destroyed everything and everybody that was on the track with them, whether they was on a song by themselves or if it was 5 other people, Cannabis was killing everything and he was the talk of the industry. I was alive and soaking all this in. Don't pause me. I was alive and well, listening, breaking down these bars and learning and growing as a writer myself by listening to all of these great artists. Now, if you say cannabis or cannabis Big L, I'm on YouTube. Yeah, I'm on YouTube. It's Danny Myers. Or you can youtube.com/Danny the Bar Guy. Danny the Bar Guy. Subscribe to the channel, by the way.
Hey, Danny,
For
I'm gonna
me-
hit the spot out here, man. I appreciate you, bro.
Okay, for sure, B. I'll see you in a couple days, family. We about to get on that stage and kick their ass.
You already know.
All right, peace, brother. Cool G rap. Oh, y'all cheating. I like old school Tony Carter. His knowledge of hip hop is very it's immaculate. Queen Patty, who was your favorite rapper when you was growing up?
Oh boy, when I was growing up, Big Pun, Jay-Z, Jadakiss, Nas,
Oh yeah, so you like the rappers, you like the lyricists.
yes.
I respect it.
I would like that's the reason why I love battle rap. And I love the wordy battle rappers.
Yeah.
Because they talk they shit. And it's crazy. So to be honest with you, I don't know much about cannabis because when I was a kid, everything that I watched was on 106 in Park or the radio.
Oh, okay, I got you. Yeah. So
or
this is what I'm saying.
Big Tigger and
we
stuff
grew
like
up in
that.
different time periods. Let me get to these comments.
Yeah.
We grew up in different time periods, and so you really was too young to kind of like gravitate towards what he was doing and to understand what was going on. Joey 9, he said, "Fake thug, no love. You get the slug. See, before gusto, your luck low. I didn't know till I was drunk though. Weak niggas played out. Go ahead. Because lyricism was heavy from 94 to 2000. All right, let me.
Yeah, it was.
Stacy said she had on aluminum foil grills. Everybody was doing that. Wu-Tang was super. They kind of inspired a whole lot of people. Somebody said expect the deck.
Oh, Wu-Tang was one of my favorite groups.
By the way,
if you talk about group shit, Wu-Tang was one of my favorites.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, let me ask you this. I'm gonna get to that. I want to ask the people on the live. First of all, let me acknowledge Poetic Injustice. He said Twista, Adrenaline Rush, absolute classic. And I always said that Twista does not get the props he deserves as a writer / lyricist because he was rapping double time and sometimes like triple time, rhyme flows, rhyme patterns. Yet and still, it wasn't like he was just rapping fast. He was actually saying shit within it. If you slow down what Twista was saying and throughout that whole Adrenaline Rush album and every feature that he ever did, he's saying bars. So to write double the amount, so pretty much double time is like if I was to write 16 bars and Twista was going to feature on the song, he would have to write 32 bars to equal my 16, and that means he's double timing the punch count or the bar count. He's doubling up what to make 16 bars in double time. You got to write 32 bars. That is because everything is double, and the fact that he has to overwrite and extra write just to keep the same amount of time as everybody else who's rapping slower, and he's still saying shit that feat is not to be undermined. Salute to Leader Boss. But back to this Wu-Tang. Who is your favorite member? And I think your favorite member with who you thought was the most lyrical member might be two different things. So you can say two people, but I'm gonna ask you, who was your favorite artist from the Wu-Tang Clan, and who do you think was the best in the Wu-Tang Clan? And that question also goes for everybody in this chat, man. I want to know because I want to see what y'all talking about.
Okay, so for me, my favorite was the one that I mostly seen all the time, which was Method Man and oh my goodness, ODB.
Oh, word!
Yeah,
oh, word. Everybody loves Old Dirty.
I love how he rapped. It was funny and fire at the same time. I was feeling it. So it crazy. So
that's amazing. That's amazing.
Yeah. And the RZA. Damn, I wish I could have 3. The RZA was fire. Yeah.
I think honestly, to me, Jizza might have been the best. Now, and listen, people, y'all, I'm a super hip hop head. I love Supreme Clientele by Ghostface Killer, Only Built for Cuban Links, Raekwon, Met's first album. Just I'm a super, like, I do this hip hop shit all day, every day.
Yeah.
But I do think
know.
the
That I do
Jizza,
know.
thank you. I do think that Jizza probably was. He might have been the best. Damn, G-Roll Mo finally agreed with me on something. He said Jizza was the most lyrical. I knew. Now, when you can get G-Roll Mo to agree with you on something, then you're probably doing something right, because this guy is like anti everything. Like, he gonna have the opposite to say no matter what.
Can I say something? And I promise you, honest to God, I'm not trying to be rude or disrespectful, but why do you have him on here and every time he has to say something against you?
No, you need a villain. Like every show or movie podcast, it's like the give and take. It's the anti. You need somebody that's gonna have the opposite approach. That's like when I bring my cousin Matthew on here. He be having a whole different wild take. You know what I'm saying? G-Roll Mo be having a wild take. But in a lot of times, it might seem like they are like being mean or hating or whatever, but they be actually making sense with some of the arguments they make. Now I don't agree with everything they say, but it's so, and it makes for great entertainment. Like I said, the dude, he's a star, man.
I'm gonna be honest, I saw it like I thought that he was wait, I'm the reason
Danny beat the some flair soul boy like that. Because he said I was gonna get struck.
I don't believe that. I'm sorry. Danny, to me, in my deep down in my heart, Danny is dope all by himself. So I'm sorry.
Of course. Thank you. Joey
sorry.
9. Redman was fired, but his skits made the album better. His skits were always entertaining. But I will say Redman was one of the best rappers from 1991. I believe that was What the Album, 92. Y'all young. I don't know. I'm older. But What the Album, then his second album was There Was a Dark Side. His third album, which was a classic, if you haven't heard it, is Muddy Waters. And then after that, I think he dropped either Docs the Name 2000 or Malpractice. Either one. Both of them really wasn't like that. I think he did the Blackout album with Method Man, which was okay. But his first three albums are absolute classics, and they kind of shaped the way a lot of rappers rap, such as myself, such as Eminem. If you ask Eminem, Royce, Jada Kids, they'll all tell you Redman is who they kind of got their style from. So salute to Redman. Peggy
And,
says she's the oldest.
Is another good one. He's to me, he's another good one. And if he didn't leave battle rap as soon as he did, I honestly feel like he would have been that man.
Who you talking about?
Eminem.
You know what's crazy? That lately in these battle rap streets, I've been seeing Rum Nitty. I've been seeing a lot of people saying Eminem can't hang in this era. I haven't chimed in on it yet.
Not now. I don't think he can now. But if he didn't leave battle rap, I honestly feel like he would have been that man. There's a lot of so that I've learned from myself. There's a lot of rappers who used to be battle rappers, like AD, Compton AD. He used to be a battle rapper.
Yeah. DMX was battling. Jay-Z. These guys, Royce 5'9", they all came from a battle background. But I think just in general, especially back then, that was your way in. That was like you had to be better than somebody else. You had to have battle experience to even be considered an actual hip hop artist. Like you couldn't just put out like a tape or like who did you battle? Like where's stripes do you got? Like where's your bumps and bruises? Like what can you claim? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, but nowadays it ain't too much about battling and, you know, being better than somebody. That's why it's so interesting to see Nicki Minaj and Megan Thee Stallion kind of battling, I guess. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, to throw out little diss lines about each other. That's nostalgic hip hop for me.
Battle. I'm sorry, not battle rap. Diss records. Oh my god, I love a good diss.
You know, we all. And speaking of good disses, that's another. What were some of the best diss songs ever? Y'all let me know.
To me, my favorite one, if I am correct, Kendrick Lamar and Papoose.
Oh, and that was that the Control joint?
Yes.
Okay. Danny, that diss was garbage.
So freaking fire to me, and Kendrick was that nigga, man. He was really that nigga.
Oh yeah, Kendrick fire. I like the DJ Quick's diss to MC8. It was called Dollars and Cents. I think it was called Dollars and Cents. If it don't make dollars, it don't make sense. And he said,
"It don't make." I love that.
He said, EIHT. Now, should I continue? You left out the G because the G ain't in you. That was one of the coldest bars. Because y'all know MC8 spells his name EIHT without the G. And DJ Quick, for him to do a name flip, this was a name flip back then. Before battle rappers was doing name flips every battle, DJ Quick said EIHT. Now, shall I continue? You left out the G because the G ain't in you. That was one of the coldest bars I heard. It was so simple, but that man, he said, hit him up. I bought my son Cannon his first tag, and it was a killer beat. Oh shit, damn!
Shout out to Mama Ward. Hi, I'm a fan of your son. Hi.
We're all fans. We all fans. A Ward, absolutely. Long kiss. Damn, what the hell was who? Hey, Joey 9. What song was this? I know this song. He said, everybody they love Mama Ward. And Stacy says she loves you. The bitching you by Common is underrated. I think that was when he was going at Ice Cube, if I'm not mistaken. Big Diss Pop, Biggie Smalls. Oh, okay, I got
you. No Vaseline was crazy, bro.
No Vaseline.
Like, out of this world.
Vaseline. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, Ice Cube was savage, man. Leave him alone. Corrupt calling out names. He was going at motherfuck D, motherfuck M. What'd he say? The only X I know is Exhibit or RBX Extraordinary. Listen, thank you for bringing up Corrupt, because that was part of my debate. Was Corrupt also was one of the best lyricists from 95 to the 2000 era. From those 5 years in that period, it was Canibus and Corrupt that were absolutely animals. If y'all heard New York, when Snoop came through and crushed the buildings on a video, Corrupt really set a standard for attacking a microphone and just being as super lyrical as I've heard. And I've heard some immaculate verses. One of them being Cool G Rap's verse on the Mobb Deep song. And that was damn, what's the name of that song? Y'all help me out in the comments. That's what I got y'all for. It was on Murder Music. I think it was on their album Murder Music by Mobb Deep, and Cool G Rap featured on that one song, and he dropped probably one of the top 16 bars in the history of hip hop. And to this day, like you can't find really no verse that can beat Cool G Rap's verse. Oh, it's called The Realist. If y'all
that's another one of my favorite rap groups. Mobb Deep was fire. Naughty by Nature, fire.
Yeah. Okay, The Realist. If y'all haven't heard The Realist, just Google it, just YouTube it. YouTube The Realist, Cool G Rap, and just listen to his verse. Now, when the gats reveal, you cats get You cats get peeled, and that's the deal. Fuck them bitch ass who switch fast niggas that lack the real. When the slugs burst, niggas be aiming at your mug first. Niggas is bloodthirst. We'll see who get plugged worse. We dug earth. The place you put the nickel platers to your face. Your bullets ain't racial, kid. They only hate you. My nana seem like it's a time machine. BC date you, jacking you more than Ripper. My fifth's an organ shifter. The human organism lifter. You be hearing organs if you let the just listen to the fucking song, man. That nigga Cool G rap, bro. Anyway, Kurupt was insane. Y'all sleep on him. Go listen to the Dog Food album. It's called Dog Food by the Dog Pound. His partner was Daz.
How can anybody sleep on Kurupt? Can't nobody sleep on Kurupt.
They was hating on me on the Twitter. They was hating on me on the Facebook comments. They was saying, yo, Kurupt name never been mentioned with the best lyricists because during that time it was Jay-Z and Nas. I get it. I'm a fan of Jay-Z and Nas. I understood why y'all would say this, but like rap for rap, let's really take the only thing you could compare to Dog Food, Kurupt's verses in specific, Kurupt's verses on every single song. I really don't know who. Maybe Jay-Z from Reasonable Doubt or Nas from Illmatic. But I would also like to argue that Nas's second album, It Was Written, was actually better than Illmatic to me. Now, that might be a hot take, but I do like his second and third album, I Am. I think I Am is better than was Illmatic. And so, but because Illmatic is the most seminal one that everybody talks about, they're not gonna say that. But for real, if y'all really listen to his growth, because I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna tell y'all one thing. Listen to I Gave You Power on his second album, and there is no song on Illmatic. I'm gonna tell you right now, I Gave You Power, where he personified being a gun, where he wrote when he rapped like a gun. There's no song on Illmatic that's better than that. I'll tell you that right now. Nostradamus was crazy as well. It Was Written was better. See, I knew I wasn't crazy. Ben said it. The bar got me blasphemous. No, that's the GOAT. Shut up. No, I'm not. It Was Written was better than Illmatic. Was just raw and he was unseasoned. That's why it's so epic. The life we chose. You see where it's going. That's fire. That's fine.
And you know who else was really, really dope? Daz Dillinger, bro. Like,
oh yeah, Daz Dillinger was fire as well. But it was just kind of like he more so focused on the production side of the music, and Kurupt was more of the rapper, the lyricist. But Daz had some crazy ass verses as well. If you go listen to the song Reality on their Dog Food album, Daz had an amazing storytelling verse on there. I could do this hip hop shit all day, for real.
And that's why you are the GOAT. That's exactly why.
I appreciate you. I appreciate you for real, man. Like,
can I be honest with you, Danny? Without being rude, I have no idea. I have no idea whatsoever why you are not where Geechee is. As much as you do for battle rap, and as much as you rap and you do what you do, why?
You know what? No, honestly, everybody got their own place in everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you at the job, it's gonna be a boss, it's gonna be a supervisor, it's gonna be a worker, it's gonna be a janitor. What Geechee did. And I always was proud of him for this. Geechee took over as the star of the West Coast. You get what I'm saying? And prior to rest in peace, Young B, the future, Young B was headed towards being the next star, or really the first star. We had legends like Pass and The Source, Illmatic, Disaster, Daylight, myself, Rum Nitty. We was as always like the hard workers. We really wasn't the flashiest guys with the diamonds in the chain that looked like a rapper. Geechee kind of personified what West Coast rap is. He's pretty much like Ice Cube in battle rap form, right? Cube was a star within NWA. Geechee looked like a West Coast rapper. He talked like one. He rapped like he gang bang. Like, that's every time you think of the West Coast, you thinking about gang bangers, low riders, weed, palm trees, good weather, pretty women, the beach, they thinking about boys in the hood. Geechee is like all of that, you know what I'm saying, in one person. My whole job, honestly, was to get the door open for these guys to come in and claim their spot wherever they can get in, where you fit in. So when Young B passed away, that kind of led opening for Geechee to come in and be the star and be a face of the West Coast. My job was kind of just to get the West on, and I did that. I did my job. I wanted to get these guys in position to win. Like, so when you got Geechee going over there to North Carolina battling JC, and when Nitty went and battled Av, it was Danny Myers that was the first one that do PGs on the URL and to say, hey, we got rappers over here. Y'all need to pay attention to the West Coast, because during this time, it was New York, Jersey, Detroit, Chicago. I'm not forgetting no region. No, it was Jersey, Chicago, Detroit, New York, and New Jersey. Now, when you thought about the West Coast, you had, of course, Disaster and the WR. You had the WRCs. You had the Grind Time over there. You had the Jungle with Fox, the Suns, QP, Heartless. And as far as like straight up URL going through the process of having to do the PGs, it was me that did that, put the light on us and said, hey, it's not just me. I got a team of killers that's coming with me. And so everybody just kind of played their part. Like me, I'm known as the bar guy. So when Danny gonna spit some of the craziest bars, some of the most original creative material, gonna be relentless, gonna work hard, gonna always show up, be professional. That was my job. Geechee was like, I'm gonna come in and talk this shit. I want to take on all the top tiers, and I want to be top tier. I want to be a star. So I think whatever it is you want to be, that's what you're going to be. You understand what I'm saying? Rum Nitty was like, I want to be the best puncher. Okay, he was getting a lot of buzz. I think it was called the Sand Trap, if I'm not mistaken, the league that he was on in Arizona. They hit him up. Shout out to my man, Aspect One. Shout out to Aspect One. He was working with King of the Dot. He hit up me, said, hey, we battles doing a Rum Nitty. I said, I'll do it. They put us on the card. The rest was history. And Nitty said, I want to be the best puncher. And so he battled B Magic. I know I'm getting off the topic here, but we're going to get back to the hip hop shit. He wanted to battle. He battled B Magic and he lost. He lost that one. And
I believe it, because B Magic, it was that man when it came to punching. He was that dude. So I get it. Yeah,
and so Nitty's goal was, all right, yeah, I got this is the person I gotta beat to be the best. And then he I think he lost that one. I ain't gonna lie. But after that, he kind of like focused on getting his bars out cleaner, better setups, less filler. He more creative. He always was creative. And he focused on his delivery. And Rum Nitty became perhaps the best puncher that we ever seen. I think pretty much 80% of the culture agrees that he is. A lot of people still got, but B Magic conceded hardness.
He really is. Rum Nitty is that dude. No, but I just wanted to get that off my chest, and like as a fan of you, it's crazy. I'm a fan of Geechee also. So that's why I was saying I don't want to be rude or disrespectful.
I get what you're saying, but in the grand scheme of things, if you talk about accolades and trophies and stuff, I do believe Geechee got 3 belts. I mean, nobody else do. Nobody else got 3 belts. He might get a 4th, who knows? But what I'm saying is, my position was, I don't really care about being the star. I don't care about being the most flashy. I just want to be the best. Period. That's my stance is. I'm just the best rapper, period, in battle rap. I'm just the best battle rapper. I do it all. I punch, I scheme, I angle, I can break you down, I can freestyle, I can rebuttal, I do creative storytelling, I can do that street talk, drug dealing talk, I talk about life, pain, stress, emotion, I talk about everything. That's why I said I'm the bar guy.
Everything. I'm not yet. How come?
I'm not boxed in as Just because I remember they was telling me, Danny, you just punching. Like, you're just a button masher. I remember that. I'll never forget that. Danny, you just button mashing. All you doing is punching. Like, okay, you're dope, but that's all you do. And I'm like, all right. So once I knew Nitty was focusing on being the best puncher, I was like, and it started with the beat-out battle. All right, let me showcase other things that I can do. Because I could do it. I could literally do that's why you see me battle Charlie Clips. That's why you see me battle Pat Stay, rest in peace. That's why you see me battle Hollow the Don on all the different unorthodox styles. You see me battle all the writers, all the pins from the JC to the Dilla to the Jonai to the XL to the Rum Nitty to the B-Dots. I battled all the pins. And y'all got the bullies. Y'all went and got Shotgun Suge. Y'all went and got Arsenal for me. This is why I can battle everybody. Because my style is not necessarily boxed into any specific thing. And like I said, once I knew Nitty wanted the punch crown, I fell back on the punching and said, I'm going to let bro have that because I don't want us to be competing for the same title and we from the same place. You know what I'm saying? Even though, he from Phoenix, Arizona, I'm from Los Angeles, still the West Coast. And we always been on the same team together. We was on Writers Block together. We've been on LSC, Left Side Connection together. Now we in EFB together. Me and Nitty always been like Ryu and Ken as far as like two high level battle rappers with similar approach. But then there is a difference in our approach. Like, so if you watch the battles between me and Rum Nitty, especially the second battle, you'll notice that it was like a punch fest. And then in the third round, I let off. I purposely let off the punch and went to a whole different level just to show there is a difference between us. And so that's a whole nother episode that I can talk about, man. You say you listened to me and beat out at the warehouse at the job. Salute. But yeah, back to the hip hop conversation. Big Pun, Big L, Canibus, Razzcast, Chino XL, Kurupt, AZ, Nas, Jay-Z. These were the best rappers. And during this time, DMX dropped It's Dark and Hell is Hot, and it's a classic.
Yeah.
Classic
that
album.
is a classic.
And here's the thing. This was like, okay, Pac passed away 96. Pac passed away 96. And then there was kind of a void, like, and DMX and Ja Rule. I remember them, bald head, dark skinned brothers, physically toned up brothers, slim physiques, bandanas, shirt off with the tattoos. And I'm like, and me, I'm paying attention. I'm like, damn, is this Pac's image? They had to get some influence from Tupac. The bald heads, the bandanas, the shirt off, the tattoos, slim physiques, rapping about the streets in pain. This is Tupac. Yeah. I'm listening. You can't tell me that they didn't get no influence from Pac at all. Like, this is, And so when DMX debuted, it was more of a gritty, stop being greedy and stop, drop, shut them down, open up, stop. He's got all these bangers. And because there's a void there, he's able to really take off. He's able to take off. DMX, Ja Rule, same thing. Ja Rule, I think, might have been slightly after DMX, and then Ja Rule, kind of same image. Here you go with this gravelly voice.
Can I ask you a question, Danny?
Oh, go ahead, guy. Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so Biggie, how do you feel that? Do you feel that Biggie wasn't as big as we think he was? Like, I don't know. From the time we seen Biggie, because like he wasn't in the rap game for too long. Like, do you think Biggie is who like?
Biggie was super incredible as a storyteller and just a smooth flow. If Tupac, not Tupac, Snoop Dogg has the smoothest flow in hip hop. There's no really debating that. His voice is like the pimp talk. He got a pimp voice. It's just like silky smooth delivery. Nobody got a better. But then Biggie kind of had the same thing, but just more of a a rough edge to it, one of the smoothest flows, and it was just so simple and so easy to catch along to. So when that Juicy song came out, it's all a dream. I used to read Word Up magazine, saw Pepper and Heavy D up in the limousine. So when you hear this, like even kids during this time was rapping it word for word. They knew it. They loved the hook. Lil Cat says Biggie was an incredible storyteller. What StreamYard? What's his name? Just asked me where Danger Zone. I literally was just talking to Danger Zone 2 days ago, so y'all gonna be seeing him. So let me get G Road on here. There we go. Fire. The villain. She just was talking about you. And then he popped up. He popped up like Candyman.
Yeah, man, I saw it.
You say his name 5 times, he's gonna appear, man. Oh man, nobody was piecing up like Biggie. What do you got to add to this, brother? Are you disputing any of this? What I'm saying?
Nah. The thing what I was about to say about DMX, a lot of people, get that Pac comparison, right? But if you listen to
salute. Fire. Salute, Polo Vision. Salute.
What's up, dude?
Okay, I hear you loud and clear, brother. Salute. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. Go ahead, brother.
Okay. What I was saying though, if you listen to most of DMX songs, we hear the energy, right? But if you listen to most of them, he got a tone like Scarface. Listen to Damien and How's It Going Down. And I remember listening to him talk about he said he didn't get influenced by Pac. He said he used to like Scarface and Jay. And I was listening to him, I think it was like a couple of weeks ago, and I was like, damn, I kind of hear the Scarface in him though. You know what I'm saying?
I wasn't necessarily talking about
Pac.
They kind of all got like Scarface kind of influenced a whole legion of rappers, as Cannabis would say. He is like the godfather of all these niggas.
Biggie? For real.
No, Scarface.
No, I'm saying Biggie got influence from Phase 2.
Well, they all did. We can't dispute that. You talk about absolute legend and all them niggas from
New York. All them dudes from New York. We just named them 3 rappers. All of them born in New York.
That's your Southern pride. That's your Southern pride. You love this Scarface shit, don't you?
Scarface, he one of the goats, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yo, Scarface is one of the people that's been nicest for the longest. He's like Coogee Rap. Yeah. Like Scarface and Coogee Rap is probably niggas that still you be like, what the fuck? You spit like they getting better still. Scarface shit is fire still to this day. It don't sound dated.
I was just about to say if Scarface would have put out an album today, he would still be that. He would still be dope. He would still be that nigga.
Old school Tony Carter says Scarface is the GOAT. It's really it's kind of hard to dispute that. I wouldn't necessarily say he's the GOAT of hip hop, but you kind of can't dispute it considering his influence, his impact, and just he was able to tell those street stories. Now, when we talk about street stories, I don't know who's better. If you got Ice Cube, and you got Pac, Biggie, and you got Scarface. I mean, guys who really captured the essence of their environment where they was living. The police.
The best story. I cannot choose because that's crazy. One thing I do feel about Biggie, it was what he was a great storyteller, and I just can't. They're all good storytellers, and it's like especially Ice Cube, because it's like. If Ice Cube were to rap to a blind person, honestly, well, this is in my opinion, I feel like he can actually tell the story to where they're like, oh, I know where you were. Like he's that good where you can be in the story and you know what's going on. So,
but when it comes to the storytelling, because a lot of people gonna tell you, nah, some people gonna say Slick Rick. They're gonna say Ice Cube, Scarface. And Tupac, right? Yeah, even Tupac, Dear Mama. That was a movie. Like if you listen to Dear Mama, like not watching the video, it's like you could just see all this shit happening.
You
can see
listen to Pac's first album with of course, Brother's Got a Baby, Epic Story, and Soldier Story.
Right.
Soldier Story, that gave me chills listening to it. Still, when I listen to it to the day.
Right. Is Slick Rick from the UK? I believe so. I believe he is.
He is. He's from the UK, and then I guess I think as a kid he moved from there and he came to New York.
Kane was the multi and metaphor king. Yeah, Big Daddy Kane, man. Salute.
Yeah, when I started fucking with hip hop in like 87, 88, I'm from Brooklyn. I used to go fucking to 182nd Street and St. Nick. Slick Rick, bro. Mona Lisa.
Oh,
Mona Lisa, that shit was something different, bro. Like in fucking like Uptown Harlem, all that shit.
Amazing.
Slick Rick owned that shit. Slick, that whole the Great Adventures of Slick Rick shit. That shit is like the perfect album. He got mad shit on there. That's like, it automatically makes him one of the best storytellers ever. Like just that one ass project.
I mean, it's subjective because there's no like battle rap. There's no actual count where you can just clearly show who's the best battle rapper. Just with storytelling in hip hop, like it's so because every one of these guys has like an epic song or epic storytelling piece on their album where it's like, yo, this is probably some of the best storytelling hip hop I've ever heard. You know, it's tough. It's tough.
I think the thing with Slick Rick though. On that album, The Great Adventures, every song was a story though. Every song.
He did that shit first on a different level that I think made everybody a student of him automatically because now they're taking the stories to like, oh, this nigga telling these stories. I gotta step it up. You know what I'm saying?
See,
his
but
attention to detail, that shit was fire.
But he wasn't the first to tell stories. I think maybe Melly Mill. I know Cass had like a story that he told. So storytelling wasn't new. I think Kumo D, he did some storytelling, but Slick Rick did that whole album. Every song was, and they called him the storyteller. Even his first hit was a story, right? Lottie Dottie. The whole, you know what I mean?
Right.
So, Slick Rick, so that's why they call him the storyteller though. So like storytelling, you gotta always mention
he did it on a once upon a time, not long ago, with people in pajamas that live life slow, the loss of stern injustice.
Right.
And people were behaving like that's a good thing. Was a little boy that was misled by a little boy. And this is where he said, me and you, guy, we gonna make some cash, robbing old folks and making it dash. They did the job.
Right.
Like, he did that shit so good. He kind of owned it. It didn't even matter that other people did it. It's like Rakim. You know what I'm saying? Like when Rakim came out and he's like, nah, man, this is the flow. It's kind of like
now, look, you told the story with that one.
Yo,
that's crazy.
Let me ask y'all this, right? I saw somebody put that Kane started the multis and the syllables and stuff. I think I don't know if Kane was doing that before Rakim though. I don't know if Kane was doing that before Rakim. Rakim was the first one that was rhyming double syllables in like in one bar. Like nobody wasn't doing that before Rakim.
Yeah, Zaire, shout out to my man Zaire, man. He talk about Joe Budden was cold in the 90s. Definitely was. Desert Storm, DJ Clue, Perfect Desert Storm, Illuminati Report, Grand Theft Audio. Yeah, him, Ransom, Hitchcock.
I think that was early 2000s though. That was early 2000s.
Paul Kane, all of those guys were going crazy on this mixtape. Absolutely, yeah. That was early 2000s. You said not for the 90s.
Yeah, that was
you're right. You're right. It was the 2000s. It was the 2000s, Zaire. Cool G Rap was doing the syllables first. What the most? It's kind of hard to disagree, man. Cool G is still.
I think Cool G, he was the master of that shit. The multis, he still do that shit.
I think Rakim and Kane came out before Cool G Rap though.
Ooh, Lauryn Hill should be the best to mix.
Lauryn Hill should be in the mix.
She is. Brand new is wonderful, and that broad has bars. I don't care what nobody says.
Yeah, I make tracks. She said I make tracks like I'm homeless. Come on, man. I never forgot it when I first heard it. On the Fuji La song, her prize White Cliff. She had the standout verse. Clearly, the standout verse. Lauryn Hill out-rapped all of them. Like, for real. And she was amazing. Super amazing. Only problem I have when we talk about lyrical, like the lyricists, right? We get into the hey Danny, you tripping. Well, what about Andre 3000? Nobody didn't say he wasn't cold. But when it's few and far in between, and then even without a solo album, you know what I'm saying? Despite the flute, despite the I guess he played the flute or whatever it was on the album he did put out.
I was so sad when he put that out. I said, this can't be.
I'm just saying, you can't really put him above somebody like Nas, who has albums, and I'm talking about decades of albums. Still just dropped the Magic joint, Magic 3, and all them joints he been doing with Hit Boy. Shout out to Hit Boy. Nas is 50 and still putting out some of the best raps. And so when you say you can't say Andre 3000 is better than Nas, if Nas just even Andre was saying, yo, I'm at this age, I really don't know the rap about for real. And it's like,
I didn't even think he wanted to put that out.
And I'm sitting here like, but like Jay still would drop a verse here and there. Nas still putting out records. Eminem is 48, 49. He just dropped that Benzino. He still can do it and got another album on the way as well. I didn't. But
Eminem might be 52.
Yeah, it might be 52. But I can't project and put because his influences from his environment, his lifestyle might not be the same as theirs. So I can't knock him for saying that. But the fact that he really don't have no solo material out here, and he's kind of not really dropping. But when he do drop, that's the thing. That's why it's so tough. Because when he does drop something, it's like, yeah, this nigga's still the best. Like this why they be putting him up there. This is why they can't fuck with him. When he want to rap and he feel like rapping, it's very few rappers living that can actually out rap Andre 3000. You know, it's. But again, I can't say he's better than Nas or Jay-Z.
No,
I won't say that.
I mean, he'll do a verse here and there. He never did a solo album. That's the knock. You know what I mean? So it's unfair to put him. I think Rolling Stone had him like number 12 all time. It's kind of unfair to rank him above people that's been putting in that pain for real.
And Cool G Rap, Pharoah Monch, Lupe Fiasco.
Oh man,
these guys are
dope.
Yeah. Lupe's got a lot of work that I really enjoy, and I think he's like really one of the best MCs in terms of what we're doing, trying to be slick and all these metaphors and telling stories. And like Lupe is very, very good, super underrated. I think Common don't get the props that he deserves, because I know y'all see him in these movies, he's acting, you know what I'm saying, he's dating all these high profile women, you know, but they be forgetting Common is actually a rapper first and has dropped some of the best albums, namely B. I'll start with B. Like Water for Chocolate was dope too. Common, not too many niggas can fuck with him, and he was one of the few that wasn't scared to go at Ice Cube, and Common went at Cube like head on, like nigga what? Like I'm a rapper, you a rapper, what? Yes, he went at Ice Cube. Drop bars on him too, and I'm from the West, so I'm like, damn, my man, fight back, Q. I'm sitting here like this was back in the day, like nigga, don't let this Chicago nigga do you like this.
Yo,
hey, Joey Nice said.
Yo, he performed the song at the House of Blues out there in LA.
That nigga said Common got with Cube, and you said he went to LA.
Yo, Danny, you ever heard Common Sense and Cannabis song?
Absolutely, man. I'm a super Cannabis fan, bro. I gotta get Cannabis on this show. I got to get him on here to talk his legacy because I can't nobody speak for him better than he can. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just telling y'all, in my opinion, during 97 through 2000, Canibus was the best rapper on the planet, and that includes it's difficult. Big Pun didn't have that. He didn't. You know what I'm saying? Like, here's the thing. He didn't have enough time. Let's just say he didn't have enough time. The little time he did have. The little time him and Big L had on this planet, they showed the world that they was literally light years ahead of all the other rappers. Big L and Big Pun. That's why I got both of their faces on my arm, and it's called says Dead Poet Society right here. I don't know if y'all can see that, but anyway.
Big Pun was crazy, yo.
Big Pun and Big L didn't have enough of a lifespan, and so it's often debated and wondered. Would Jay-Z be considered the best ever had Biggie had the same amount of time on this planet? Had Tupac never passed away, and I think Tupac would probably be in the politics right now. I think he would have done some more movies. He would have been a big Hollywood star, and then I think he would have kind of went on to get into Congress somehow because he was that passionate about doing something for change and to help his people. So that's why I really think that Pac would have done had he still been alive. Biggie would have definitely started a successful record label and signed a lot of dope talent, a lot of dope acts, and been regarded as the best rapper. Like, nigga, because Biggie cared about being the best. Biggie cared about being the best rapper. Like that's one thing people, the competition, the competitive edge that lived within Biggie and Jadakiss. Like, these guys are complete animals.
Danny, who made a bigger lyrically, historically, at the time that they came out? Who made a bigger impact lyrically, Jay-Z or Canibus?
Damn, dog.
In 98, nigga, in 98.
Well, I mean,
come on, man.
I think Canibus was the most feared, honestly. Because
he was the most feared, but it was like the way that he did it. That shit was so different. People was like, yo, you got that Canibus shit. Like, to this day, they'd be like, yo, you got that Canibus shit. It's like
Queen Patty,
brand of hip hop.
Queen Patty, I'm gonna send you some stuff to listen to so you can get acquainted with what Canibus is, and so you'll know why. Please. I got because you. Don't trip.
I don't know much about Canibus. Yeah.
That nigga Canibus said, I'm the most scientifically inclined mind since Einstein. I write blue ribbon rhymes for Nobel Prize time. I'm trying to shine with the shit I invent. I know I ain't perfect, but I'm 99.9%, which means I represent and get deep in thought with philosophies like a rolling stone gathers no more. At any and all costs, MCs get flipped with lyrical brute force. That nigga came out and said, y'all niggas is Microsoft like DOS.
And that nigga said,
I remember. And all
the nigga Canibus is like one of the first rappers with a laptop.
About Canibus is this whole situation was I got 1,000 pages in this motherfucker. Blah blah blah.
He said, now let me explain how I maintain thresholds of pain. I walk across the sun barefoot looking for shade. I rearrange a rib cage like a 12 gauge at close range and change the position of your brain. That nigga said I penetrate through your whole head. All that. Canibus is ill like that. In fact, perhaps you should quit rap instead of always trying to diss back. If niggas keep telling you that your shit's whack, I rip raps, hardcore raps, rush you into the floor mat, put you in a figure four and break your thorax, jump off the top turnbuckle and land on your back till I hear it snap or crack or the ref says chill black. You get clapped, bringing the wrong gas to combat, like bringing a paint gun to a shootout with real gats. You niggas is whack, rapping over microphone feedback. My intelligence begins where yours peaks at. This nigga was rapping at a level where it was like Jay-Z nice, and he's spitting a lot of game and a lot of cold little slick references, wordplay. He's very witty, but Canibus was like fucking people's minds up. That nigga said
it to a whole different. Eminem was like, this nigga's fire. He inspired all these niggas, bro. He probably inspired Jay-Z. Jay-Z just wouldn't say it, but it's just a different way to approach music after you hear Canibus say some shit, because he's like creativity on steroids, like super, like, yo, we gotta. It's even like talk about Rum Nitty. You know what I'm saying? Like with these punchlines to take it to a different level where you're like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
You made that up? You know what I'm saying? When that nigga came out and he said cannabis is the raw version of German engineering. I speak in frequency dogs that had trouble hearing. How the fuck you say that?
Yo,
he said I speak in frequencies dogs that had trouble hearing.
I'll
Cannabis
snatch
the
the
lyrical
crown with
version
your
of
head
German engineering.
I'll snatch your crown with your head still attached to it. Cannabis is the type to fight for mics, beat niggas to death and beat dead niggas to life. Yeah, bro. It was different.
The signal storm up trying to
Cannabis was cool for like a mixtape verse, like just go off. But the nigga, it wasn't no substance to it. That's why you can't really compare his lyricism to like a Jay or a Nas or, you know what I mean, Big, because they were like actually talking about something. Like anybody can like just say the crazy stuff you could think about. You know what I'm saying? That's what Cannabis used to do.
It's also like there's a skill in that. There's a skill in that, and he don't gotta be like that.
Brando, I feel the same way. Kendrick Lamar is that man.
All right, so let's fast forward to today.
Cannabis influenced Kendrick Lamar.
Let's fast forward. Yeah, I do feel like the rappers of the 90s
niggas rap like Cannabis though.
I do feel like the rappers of the 90s. Go ahead, brother. Go ahead, G-Lo.
No, I'm just saying, I don't think that many people rap like Cannabis.
That's because they can't.
Think that many people. But what we get out of it though?
The whole game was they do what he does. They do it in their
because
way.
It's easier to mimic something that might be a little more simplified than to like just copy like algebra and trigonometry equations off somebody's paper and know how you got to that answer.
Yo, Danny, I got you right now. Hold on 1 second, bro.
You know what?
Give me what is on, bro. Give me 1 second, bro.
Black Thought, Bruce Lee said Black Thought was one of them. My man Bando Brando. Go ahead, brother. You good? Eminem is top 3. He buried Cannabis. And LL beat Cannabis, but somebody else just said Cannabis beat LL. Like that debate is still going on.
Danny, hold on a second.
Oh, Danny, I got
Oh yeah, thank you for coming on here, Queen Patty. I'll see you on the next joint, and again, I'm gonna send you some joints.
Yo, I'm going to your battle on the 23rd. I will see you.
Oh, I was about to say who it was. All right, I'll see you there.
Don't say who it was. I want to be surprised. I got you. Cool. I got you winning always.
Thank you for coming on here.
Yo, this.
Peace.
Yo, could you hear it, Danny?
I hear it. I think. Yep. Go ahead.
Yo, Cannabis.
Peace. I'm here.
Yo, give a shout out to Danny Myers. He's over here talking about you one of the most lyrical niggas that ever lyricals. What's up, bro?
I was looking at something, man. I wanted to speak to Danny real quick.
Oh, he's on the live though. He can hear you right now. You can hear him, right?
I hear you.
He sound real low to me, man. Can he turn up the gain?
Tell him I can hear him.
Could you hear him now?
Tell him I can hear him well.
Danny can hear you, but could you hear him now? Because hold on. Could you hear him now?
Lima Charlie. I ain't gonna stay long. I ain't gonna hold you, Danny. But so Polo hit me and was like, "Yo, they bigging you up live right now." I clicked the link, came straight to you.
I appreciate it,
man. I gotta tell you, G, like for a rapper, I won't say I'm a battle rapper to what you're used to nowadays, but from the old days with the internet and all that, I was in that battle rap. I had that grit. I was trying to do it, man. I was same thing with y'all trying to do. That's what I was trying to do then. And I wanted to just, just show up. I wanted to show up and tell you, Danny, I appreciate you for keeping that pilot light going. You know what I'm saying? It ain't no flamethrower, but it's a pilot light, and I appreciate that because, what's interesting is that you could get everybody on, that's listening to your show, or just everybody in the world that rap hip hop, that flag. And, when my name come up, it's like a curse word. It's like a bad word. And,
and the narrative always get thrown into something where it's like a I would call it a gift and a curse, right? It turns into something where it's like, I don't think that, and this also throws me for a loop because I can't. It's so hard for me to try to wrap my mind around, all the battle rappers that exist today, and try to figure out why is it, artists, entertainers, these talented brothers and sisters too, that got so much imagination and so much, ingenuity with crafting these rhymes. Why is it so hard for them to make the jump to try to understand how it must have felt at that time, pre-internet, before, even people had a phone camera in their hand where they could just record everything. Like when Kurupt, you mentioned Kurupt, like when I was sitting next to Kurupt at the Music Makes Me High video shoot, and he came and sat down next to me, saying like by the pool, and he just started rhyming to me. And,
That's fire.
I had to defend it. I had to defend myself, you know what I'm saying? Because he didn't say really what's up or nothing. He just sat down with his little drink and a little herb in his hand, and the man just started rhyming to me. Now because I was repping Lost Boys, and what I loved about the vibe that LB brought to the table at the time was that we was East Coast, West Coast worldwide. So we wasn't involved in that East Coast, West Coast war. It was still about music with us. And when Kurupt did that, I had to defend it because there nobody there really could deal with him. You know what I'm saying?
Hell no.
And I had to defend it. But remember, though, that was the first time I had met Kurupt in the flesh. So to watch him, get busy like that, there was, I was a fan. And then at the same time, I knew that, man, if I don't defend it, he gonna walk away. Everybody gonna walk away thinking that we not sharp over here. So I defended it, and from that moment, me and him was always solid. And what I was getting at with all this, so shout out to Kurupt, Gotti, man, that brother, man, we already know, right, Danny Polo, we already know. But what I was getting to was how it just rubbed me wrong when I listened to all these, these, just the battle rap conglomerate, just everybody, every male, every female, every child coming up that want to do this, and the OGs too, how they never make the jump to what it must have felt like pre-internet, having to be sharp at all times, whether it was
I've been saying that shit forever.
Yo, Canibus is like one of the first niggas with a website, a first rapper with a website.
Thank you, Polo, but let's get off the internet stuff. Let's just talk about the raw, like what it must be like for y'all now, right? Like what it's like for y'all now. It was the same thing then. It's just that there was nobody recording, right? So what I was getting to was these folks, they can't make the jump to see that there was times when I had to defend it, when there was nothing. It's the same thing you was talking about, Danny, when it's just you and that man going, no, that's it. There was so many moments like that if those were available, it would increase just the just that idea that there was a time when that cannabis, I separated because I'm not cannabis right now talking. I know you might, that's what you hear, but really I'm GW talking, and I'm just saying to you that there was a time when that cannabis brand, it forced everybody to. The reason you saying what you're saying now, Danny, that was because that cannabis brand forced people to have to either accept it or go ahead and step to it, try to do something with it. And if you remember, it was in Polo, if there was something that they could have did about it, they would have did. You heard stories where it's like, look, man, he got later on in my music career, some of the things that happen, some of the things that they highlight, that they keep on instant replay, it's like, okay, well, if I took half a dozen L's, right? How many moments was there where the cannabis brand like came out, you know what I'm saying, like with dull armor, bruised and battered, but still, walked up out of there. It's a whole lot. And I'm calling in, Danny, because I want to send a salute to you as somebody I never met before, right? I seen you get busy a couple times, and at the same time, never really knowing that you had any kind of allegiance to what I was repping back then. And I appreciate you, man. Because really what these folks don't get is one day they're gonna get older, they're gonna get out of their peak zone. And when they're out of their peak zone, now you open to the same things that you thought maybe was impossible. You feel me? Like the one MC from my era that I say is sharp with it, to the point where it's just lethal, is Cassidy, right? And when I build with Cassidy, even as recent as New Year's, Cassidy will still quote my rhymes to me, and it make me feel like, what, I guess there's times when it was worth it. It's just that if it wasn't for folks like you, Danny, Cassidy, Polo, Marco Polo, Mr. Valdez, if it wasn't for folks like y'all, that pilot light, it wouldn't have been worth it. You feel me? So I got to respond to things that, and also too, to put the battery in your back to let you know that at one point, your moral compass is intact, your integrity is there. Without you, hip hop is going to falter in a bad way. You know what I'm saying? Because folks, they don't have to do it. Everybody got free will, but people with so much imagination and so much, just the genius of crafting their rhymes the way that they do, for them not to be able to make that jump of what it must have been like, even with just the whole industry on my back, like, X, God rest in paradise to X. You got to understand, me and X at that time, there was bounties on our head with this music, and there wasn't a cipher, I don't think, ever at that time that I walked away from. We talking about the New Eurekan Cafe down with the Plague, and down there by Grace Papayas, and the amount of MCs, like rest in peace to Pumpkinhead. He used to be out there, and I'm talking Prince used to be out there. Killer Proof. There was so many MCs that I've encountered out there in the field, and at all times, man, like we was always, all of us, everybody had to hold their own. It wasn't like now where, you got a following that, that will argue for you in the comment section. Back then, there was no comment section. It was the judgment was immediate and swift, and there was finality to it. Meaning, if you was whack today, you're gonna be whack tomorrow. And the day after that, and the day after that. So back then, it really was it was something that was to really be, it was memories to behold in terms of looking around at a crowd that don't know who you are, ain't got no reason to feel you. Ain't none of us had deals. So it wasn't about trying to get no deal. It was just about, showing your mettle. And
right.
Back then it was important that you were what you ended up coming to snuff with. That's what you were. You didn't have no following, right? So that's all, man. I wanted to go ahead and cap that off and just just pretty much give it up to you, Danny, because I would have just left it all alone if I came up there. you know, you got folks hit up in there. They said names. They mentioned names that I got to be honest with you. Some of them names that the comment section was saying. Listen, when I was out running around, and remember this too, I wasn't running around with 40, 50 dudes, man. You feel me? Like my team was thin. You know, the double action 45s, they standing beside me on the left and the right, and I'm moving. And so it was back then, it was a situation where, you know, I was defending it, you know, that cannabis brand, it mattered. You heard about it because there was something to it. And the names that mentioned in the comment section, I mean, not to kick no dirt on none of them, they all great. It's just that how you gonna mention a brand name with other greats and then step over, you know, one of them that's like, you know, I'm still here. I still got the memories. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's under oath. A lot of niggas gonna have to admit what it was like standing around me and trying to rhyme next to me, man. They would have to admit it under oath. But
that's
now,
facts.
with a lot, you know, I gotta eat that. You know what I'm saying? I can't really, you know, there's nothing to say really, but I got to give it up to you though, Danny, because Polo hit me. He was like, he on, and that's another thing to my integrity. And listen, when I got out of my prime, and I was way off my peak level, peak zone, I still got in there with y'all and tried to chop it up. How about that?
Yeah, salute. Hey, tell them salute.
When did one of them ever come down to the square? You feel me? Like a lot of them names, like mention all them names you want. Which one of them came down to the square? I'm not kicking no dirt. I'm saying to you that, you know, let's talk in absolutes. You know, if you want to say, okay, well, this guy this and he was well, when did they ever even attempt to come down to the square? So that should tell you brand. And you know what? He didn't turn nothing down. And he really did approach every single battle. You know, he approached it. And this was out of the love for the art form now. This is not in no disrespect to the artists themselves. I'm talking about the art form of rap. Man, I had a red phone just like right now. Guess what? 50 years old, look, calling you on the live, right? You told Miss Beautiful Miss Queen B, you was like, look, I'm gonna holler at you, but get up out of there, cause she didn't really know what cannabis was doing. She like, oh, see the name she naming. It was the other names, the names that
the other names.
The other names.
Yeah, the other names. Yo, tell him I said thank you for pulling up. Yeah, thank you. This legendary moment just for you to even call up. You know, you're such a huge influence on the entire culture, especially myself. You know, one of the best ever. A whole legion of half decent MCs will get released when they spit 100 bars for their freedom. See, I'm much too nice to compete with, too nice to flow over beats with, too nice to hold the MIC with. Yo, shout out to fucking Cannabis, man. Shout out to you for you know, Polo getting them on here. But again, I told niggas Cannabis was untouchable from that 97 to 2000 season. Nobody on the planet was better. And the only other name I mentioned was Kurupt. And again, we could talk about Nas and Jay-Z and Big L. But yeah, but as far as like the most ferocious, it was Cannabis. No bullshit, no lie. And I'm standing on that. Matter of fact, I'm about to go on the Instagram Live and debate my man K Walker about that in a second if y'all want to join my Instagram Live. But thank you for pulling up.
This is what I wanted really more than anything. I wanted to salute you. And I also wanted to, you know what I'm saying, go ahead and let it be known that, listen, y'all, don't be mad at Danny and the little hatred you got for the brand, that cannabis brand. Don't take it out on Danny. Danny is building with y'all about something that when he was sitting down to write, it was an energy that transferred to him from all the work that was put in. You know, on my side of the fence, and Danny is compelled to just follow that compass, right? And don't start to go try to get at Danny over that, man, because I know he can hold his own. But the whole thing is that's what's missing in hip hop today where, you know, people just get so carried away not realizing it's one hip hop flag. It's only one. And that battle rap is also a star on that hip hop flag. And what y'all are doing without even knowing it is y'all go ahead, y'all clearing the way for AI to come and take it from all of you. And that's something that if you don't get it together, y'all don't start holding hands and y'all start, you know what I'm saying, just, you know, handing out a little bit of love to each station, right? Because every MC is a station. And if you don't start handing it out to each station, like go ahead and give them rations to each station, y'all gonna lose it all. And guess what? I'ma still be here looking at you like, wow, you know, it's not my fault. You know what I'm saying? So I want to send a salute to Danny Myers. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to go ahead and do them station IDs for him, them drops. You know what I'm saying? Because he earned it in my eyes. And guess what? Like, no matter what is said, no matter what is thought, you know, the truth was, you know, I got a call on the red phone, say he up here bigging you up. I clicked the link. I went there. Whether I like what I was hearing or not, it was more so a feeling, a frequency, an energy, and I was attracted to it. And that's how this happened. So if y'all want to know, like, you know, an example of real hip hop and real battle rap is, y'all just witnessed it, right? It'd be a lot of brothers that might not have felt compelled to reach out and say, yo, Danny, man, go ahead and listen to me, man. What you're doing is well received. It's needed. And I thank you for that, brother.
Yo, Canibus, can I ask you one thing, Canibus? One thing. Yo, people want to know what you was thinking when you said this, right? Yo, I speak his frequencies, dogs that had trouble hearing. Canibus, the lyrical version of German engineering. Raw metaphors keep you high for months. Flew around the world twice without refueling once. Ain't too many categories I can spit it. Ain't too many categories I can fit in when it comes to spitting, because I'm overqualified for the position. The laser god, a lyrical hybrid, creating scripts so sick. I got to arm wrestle my pen to write it. Don't get excited. If I ever get one of you wannabes biting, we gonna be fist fighting. So motherfucker, what you want? I got the shotgun pump. You feel like a frog nigga, then jump. I possess the lyrical ammo, the battle, and rip any one of you warm-blooded mammals to shambles. I'm making samples of you and my friend of your crew, the type of MC you can't outdo. Battle you on the net, I battle you in the flesh, I battle you over the phone. You can call me collect. I battle you for the respect. I battle you over blank check. I battle you with a gun in my neck. I battle you sitting over the toilet with my dick out. Battle you juggling hand grenade with the pin out. In the story car with the VIN number ripped out. Drinking the Guinness style, doing the 360 spin out. Pumping on the marijuana. You understand where I'm coming from? You number one, then I'm -2. Basically, nigga, that mean I'm still better than you. Mathematics, the verbal mechanics of rhyming. Behold, I crush a piece of coal and create a diamond. On the microphone. I'm sicker than those who acquired immune deficiency syndrome. And every word I utter for hip hop lovers will reflect like two mirrors facing each other. The battle. And let me break the style down so you don't have to wonder. I walk the B-lock with the G-lock, trying to get the DR ops on the CIs, blow spots, capsize boats, shipwreck yachts, headshots, hit you with 300 nautical knots. You calling the cops, complain about the hip hop, getting Benjamins like the LI. You don't stop. Put away your burners, you can't serve us. My whole camp is allergic to being murdered. Metaphors is proof. I got more than just a couple loose screws. Latinos call me the Black Jesus. So for all that believe in telekinesis and Jesus, I touch a paraplegic and heal them.
Man, listen, dog. Dog, listen, dog. I sound like clean paper.
I can't even remember the rhymes no more, right? So you gotta understand what it feels like to hear somebody saying something back to you that you can't even remember to say.
You don't remember writing this shit?
Of course I remember writing it.
Where you was at, Canibus? Like, because this is the super, this is one of the most classic freestyles I ever heard in my life. Ever. And it changed the game. What you did, where you wrote this?
Yeah, so the thing, I get into that on like another show or something. What you gotta understand about all that is that I did it for y'all. That rhyme was written to impress y'all. The rhyme was written to show off for y'all. It was done. It was so selfless when it was done, just like most of the lyrics that was done. It was always done to impress y'all. And so to hear it back when I couldn't even quote it, I ain't got the memory cell to remember that. It would have bowed in my head probably. You know what I'm saying? The truth about it is it's a pilot light that y'all, and even you doing this right now, I know there's probably some folks, they listen to it and they mad. They don't want to hear it. You know what I'm saying? They want you to shut up, you know? And so I got to tell you that knowing that what comes from when you say my name is like a curse word, and brothers just be ready to, get up out of here. They don't want to hear from you. They don't want to listen to you. I got to tell you that it means so much that y'all would go ahead and, be tarred and feathered mentioning my name. And I want to thank y'all for doing that. Even though I'm calling so that you know that, look, I appreciate it, man. But don't go ahead and get no enemies out there for mentioning my name, because
listen, I'll fight them all. Look, tell them all to show up.
to Polo and Danny Myers, even Queen B, she didn't really know, how it was back then. But I also wanted to speak to some of the folks out there that's, they in battle rap. They either elite or they trying to get there. And just say to them, like, look, if it's stuff for you to pick up on the next artist, the artist that came before you, came and left before you, go ahead and listen to it as if it's one flag. Because at the end of the day, we made it for each other. You know what I'm saying? That's how it's gonna feel when you out of your peak zone, when you ain't in your prime no more. It's gonna feel like I put in on this. And the most, the most moving experience that an artist post prime and post peak could feel is knowing that their contribution is appreciated. And so I'm saying this,
Never forgotten.
I know that a lot of y'all ain't there yet. So you just can't even, you even right now, you listening to this with a scowl. It's okay, because one day you will get there. But for those that can see, what I'm saying, due to knowledge and what you're hearing right now, at this frequency, chances are that you're gonna continue to add to the brick and mortar that we all put down. Danny Myers too, Marco Polo, the other MC, Jim Dot P, Jim B Dot,
Jim B Dot.
Everybody that's putting down, go ahead and carve your name in that brick and mortar, and put love into it, and you get love out. Because I gotta tell you, like, I'm getting love out right now, and I wanted to call in, just to so you can see, Danny, that is a red phone, and I answered the call. So how can a brother like that be fake? You feel me? That's really what it was.
That's super real. No, that's super real. I super appreciate you, man. It's a legendary moment for me. I just got the energy back, man. I just got the energy back. So to have Cannabis himself, man, I've been talking about you this whole week. Defending you when people was trying to act like you wasn't him, and I'm like, look, he's him. And then my man Polo get you on the live. That's amazing.
And Danny, how could it be any other way, man? Like, look, Polo done said the whole verse. I can't even remember it no more. You were sitting up there quoting, right? And the words that you said out your own mouth. So how can it be any other way? Why wouldn't I call in? You hear me?
Oh, so thank you, man. Thank you.
I need you to know that frequency, while we all picked up the pen to begin with, it is real. It's real. But we got to treat it like it's real. And if you behave as though it's something where it's like, because everybody going for the crown, right? I got a saying called a bald head for a cold crown. Because when the prince is young, he can't go nowhere without wearing his crown. His mama, his papa gonna tell him, "Where your crown at?" He can't sit around the table. He can't go outside. He can't do nothing without the crown because they're trying to train him to always have his crown on. So,
right.
So once he grows and his hair ain't fluffy no more and he start to get bald and it's winter time and it's below zero and somebody try to put that cold crown on his head, he gonna maybe send him to the guillotines or send him to the tower. You know, put an iron mask on him. Why? Because he don't need the crown no more. He know who he is. He don't need to wear that cold ass crown on his forehead.
That's a bar.
Is where everybody who, you know, put into this art form, you know, and look, respect the art form, and you're gonna get that back. You're gonna be able to one day when you're not in your peak no more, you're not in your prime, you're gonna be able to, you know, just be chilling. You're doing something else, and bang, phone gonna ring. Be like, yo, they talking about you, and then you can go ahead and pay it forward and do the same thing. Because see, a lot of them names you mentioned, you know, and a lot of the brothers that's gone, and a lot of the names you mentioned, you know, and like I said, man, I love them all. I love hip hop. There's nothing, you know, I'm not in love with it no more, but I love it. And the bottom line is, a lot of folks can't say that. They don't have that. They don't have nobody saying their name, thinking that man really gonna show up. They don't have that. Because why? They probably won't show up. And then what that does is that have brothers like you, Danny, and brothers like you, Polo, thinking like, damn, man, well, what are we doing? We dick riding. No, you're not dick riding. It's a real frequency. It's a real energy, but you got to believe in it, right? The same way that I believe. And even though there comes a lot of days when I don't believe in it no more, y'all keep that pilot light going. And I want to thank you for that, brother. It's a wholesome salute to you, you know, and your entire
Appreciate
team.
it.
I want to see you, you know, I want to see you increase, you know, increase your diligence, you know, everything you're doing, your base, your fan base, everything. So please don't be talking no cannabis stuff no more, because they're gonna hate you for it. And they're gonna break you down, right? Just do you and kill it. You heard? And I love you, brother, and I appreciate y'all more than you could ever know. All right, I'm gonna get up out of here, man. I ain't gonna hold you, and I'm sorry for being so long-winded and all that. Man.
Hey, man, listen, you're cannabis, bro. You can be on here 4 hours if you want to.
I'm the illest lyricist in America.
Come on. Thank you for calling in, man. We definitely gonna continue this debate. You know, when my chat, yeah, absolutely a legend, super legend.
Damn, I wanted to ask him one question, man.
Hold on, is he still on there? Is he still on there? Okay.
I wanted to ask him one question, man.
I think his mic went out. Polo, can you hear me? Can you hear me now? I hear you now.
Yeah.
So first of all, I want to thank you. I want to thank you for getting him on the phone. I didn't even know that was gonna happen. That's why you kept saying, that's why you kept saying, hold on, I got some for you. Don't trip.
Because you know it's crazy. I just really, first of all, that's my guy like that. So I didn't even expect him to. He just told me to call. He told me to call you on the 3-way because I just had left him the link.
Oh, okay. Well, hey, thank you for doing that. Live.
But you know, to me, I just really think Canibus is one of the most influential lyricists. Even with battle rap, like battle rap is really based off of a lot of niggas trying to rhyme like Canibus. You know what I'm saying? At the core, even if that's just how you start, or you tune into it, or what gravitated you to it, or made you want to be super lyrical. Like, I just want niggas to give my nigga his flowers because he definitely changed the game. You know what I'm saying? Like Jay-Z could get all the bread he want to get and made all these songs, but certain people had a certain impact that even if it's not spoken on, everybody know. Like
everybody
knows. Nigga in 98. Like it was just so different.
G-Roll, what is the question you wanted to ask him in case he's still on here watching? Because he probably still watching. You can ask the question though.
Yeah, I heard that. I think he made the locks and Wu-Tang. All them niggas leave a cipher. Like everybody, they trying to find somebody for him.
That might be true. That might be
Yeah,
true.
he told me about that. He said he was rhyming. The last nigga that was rhyming with him was Killer Priest, and they just kept going back and forth, and that's how he
Oh
fucked
yeah,
with Killer
Killer
Priest as
Priest.
one of the four
Okay.
horsemen.
Hey,
Okay,
it's
that's what it
crazy.
was.
Look how
The
this shit
Wu-Tang
all
had to
come
get.
around. Go ahead,
Yeah,
bro. Finish.
Raekwon.
Go.
Yeah, my bad. Yeah, I think Ray. I think it was Ray and Jill. There was some like the Wu-Tang, couple of Wu-Tang niggas had got Killer Priest for him because they couldn't do nothing with him or something. And I think that's what it was. And
Yeah, yeah.
I think I
And
heard
that's
Styles
why.
P say
And
they
why
left
you
one.
think? And why you think Killer Priest was in the Four Horsemen with Cannabis and Kurupt?
And
You
Kurupt,
understand?
Yo, Killer Priest.
Wait,
Crazy,
it was
bro.
Raz Cash. Yeah, it was Raz Cash, Cannabis, Killer Priest, and Kurupt. Yeah. And it's so crazy how this all just damn, that's crazy. And shout out to my man Traumatose because he was like, it's just all manifestation. But I was just on stage with Killer Priest. He saw me in the crowd and told me he was performing out here in Ontario. He said, yo, Danny Myers, jump on stage with me, bro. I need you up here. He jumped. I got up there. I think he performed basic instructions before leaving Earth. He was rapping that. And I'm on stage with him. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to put the video out pretty soon, as a matter of fact. Shout out to Killer Priest. I used to cut his son hair. Like, it's a whole story, man. It's a whole story, man. That's one
of the greatest songs ever written. Bible, basically.
Yeah, basically. Yo, but yeah, and now I got to get Kurupt on the show, and I'm gonna get him on here. You know, I got to get. I fuck with Raz heavy. I'm gonna get Raz on here, and we're gonna have to talk about some history about their contributions to hip hop as well. But again, from G-Roll, ask your question real fast. You said it was about did he make them niggas lead a cipher? I'm pretty sure that's freaking true, man. I am pretty sure. Hey, Queen Kinesis, I met Killer Priest in Detroit. That's crazy. I met him in Detroit. I used to cut his son's hair. And then we've been cool for like years. This nigga Killer Priest was telling me a story about one of his mans that died, but before he died, he had rhymed something like, I'm strong enough to stone you to death with 1,000 cotton balls. And it was like, this was back in like 2001, 2002. Yeah, one of his mans passed. I forgot his man now. I gotta get Killer Priest on here to tell y'all the story, but he said in a parallel universe, Cannabis is doing a podcast on Danny Myers being a GOAT battler. That's a fact. That's a goddamn fact, man. Oh, he was in Ann Arbor. Oh yeah, that's dope. Yeah, everybody fuck with Kinesis out there. All the legends fuck with you, Queen Kinesis. From Royce to Marv One, all the Detroit legends, they all love you. We love you. I love you. Keep doing your shit. X-rated and okay. And one of them niggas, y'all can't debate me. X-rated and Lynch in the 90s were killers. Shout out to them. I just had a X-rated reference in my battle with Loso. I was in Oakland and I was talking about Sacramento, and I said I'm the type of nigga that'll leave a horse head in your bed. And of course, Loso's with the Horsemen, and that was one of Brother Lynch Hung's most infamous lines. He said, I'm the type of nigga that'll leave a horse head in your bed. And I was like, yeah, this nigga different. This nigga was talking about eating baby guts, and he was different. He wasn't for everybody. But shout out to Brother Lynch Hung. Shout out to X-Rated. These guys were definitely like horrorcore rap. Some of the offshoots of the Wu-Tang also did like horrorcore rap. The Grave Diggers. There we go. I knew I wasn't tripping. The Grave Diggers, and I believe RZA was in that group. They used to do horrorcore rap. Not many people do that no more. That style kind of not really still here, but with the Wu-Tang Clan, I do feel like GZA was the best.
Yo, Danny, in their prime, right? In their prime. Eminem or Cannabis in their prime, 50 bar battle, 50 bars, bang bang.
Cannabis, bro. Cannabis. I'm not saying that because he probably watching, but the highest level M ever did, I don't think he ever went higher, was on that Scary Movies. I think it was on Scary Movies with him and Royce 5'9". And the one man on the planet that'll drive off the Grand Canyon, jump out of a Grand Am, and land in a handstanding. Any man playing in the battle will get snapped out of his clothes so fast it'll look like an invisible man standing. I'm headed for hell. I'd rather be dead or in jail. Bill Clinton, hit this, and you better inhale. Because any MC that chooses to go against me is getting taken advantage of, like Monica Lewinsky. Came home in a frenzy, pushing the 10-speed. Wow, with an intake. 3 sticking out of my pant leg. Fuck a headache. Give me a migraine. Damn it, I like pain. Used to be anywhere that a mic ain't. You rap knowing you whack. If you act up, I'm throwing you down a flight of steps and I'm throwing you back up them. If they didn't like the raps, fuck them. The track stuck them hard to get hit with a Mack truck and then backed up on. And any half-ass. Anyway, that's M's like highest level when he was just being witty, creative, and just spitting bars. But Canibus literally was doing shit that if you just listen to Beats from the East, like M never said nothing close to that, you know, just to be honest. M could not fuck with Canibus. And I know somebody earlier in the comments said that Eminem buried Canibus. I guess they had a low-key beef, and you just kind of had to know. You had to be in a mixtape era in the market, knowing that they was going back and forth low-key.
Yeah, I wasn't no high profile with this Canibus. He did that shit enough times.
Can't fuck with Canibus though. Like if they was to, man, listen.
You know what?
I don't give a fuck if Eminem was on his show.
Is that niggas didn't know. So if you wasn't there at the time and you didn't hear Canibus for the first time when he came out, niggas would not understand that nobody wasn't rapping like that before him, bro. And when he did that, even the people that don't rap like that is also changed their raps. Because now they're thinking more creatively.
Right.
Even like Eminem. Eminem is somebody that I give credit for that too, for bringing so much imagination in hip hop.
Yeah,
that nigga just started to be like, all right, let me just be creative and fuck all this tough shit all the time. Let me be more creative. I think that was both of them.
Who's better between Royce and M?
Royce
and Eminem.
Yeah,
I think Royce be
G-Roll got Royce.
Yeah, Royce way better than Eminem.
Royce, and you know what? Somebody just said that in the last 5 years, no rappers made a better song than Cocaine. Which I thought was the song of the year of that year that it dropped. I think that was 2021.
He probably make better songs, but overall and everything, Royce the 500
song. I don't know. Because when you talk, I don't know if M make better songs than Royce. Royce has
just overall. That's more. Like Royce got even way better. Like when he got sober and he did all of that, he did his new shit and he did like that cocaine. He was doing more different shit that he wasn't before. He wasn't doing that kind of stuff. And now I just be like, yo, he's one of the greatest. But I always knew that. But he also doesn't have as many records as Eminem. Like Eminem just has whether we like those, whether they aged good or not, in the way that we look at it different now, it's just records, bro.
I mean, the thing is,
with this bag, it's zigzag, it is weed, it gives me this.
Like shit needed to be the most meanest some sea on the sea on this earth. This is birth.
Yo,
I mean,
but look, this the thing though. When you talk about making good songs, Eminem had Dr. Dre. He the greatest producer ever. So you're gonna make good songs when you got Dre producing.
Royce also had Dre as well. I think Royce was writing songs for Dre, of course.
But Dre wasn't producing. He wasn't producing on Roy's album though.
Yeah, you're right. You got a great point there. Great freaking point. Salute.
Especially when him and Royce started beefing, Dre wasn't dealing with Royce at all. You know what I mean? So Royce had to figure it out.
Salute to Queen Canibus because she said the Book of Ryan and the Allegory and Death is Certain. Those are actually fire albums and a lot of dope concepts on there.
He's super crazy. Like now he turned into a master MC.
The Prime albums with Primo.
That nigga said Royce was killing him on that Bad Meets Evil collab album.
Yeah, he was all the time. That's when you really realize who's trying to do what and who's trying to sound like who. Like it's just you can hear it.
No, Royce actually got crazy with M on them songs, bro. Royce might be better rapper.
The Layers album is crazy too. And both of those Primo, the album with Primo, both of them was crazy.
I remember what was that song with the Tick Tick Boom produced by DJ Premier, Race 59?
Yeah.
I'm the purple Smith and Wesson could spit what'd he say? Split a split second, bond with a liquid expression. You hear tick tick, then you test it. My saliva and spit could split songs in a fiber and bits. So trust me, I'm as live as it get. But anyway, he said Traumato said Layers is crazy. Today's rappers, now we obviously people are gonna bring up Royce. I mean not Royce, they're gonna bring up Kendrick and J. Cole. When you talk about the high level rappers, how do we compare who's better, the rappers of today or the rappers of the 90s? I don't want to just say my era rappers because I'm from that era and that's just what I grew up with, because I have to respect what, you know, somebody who was born in maybe 2000 or maybe he was born in 2008, you know, me or young, you know, your perspective on hip hop is way vastly different than mine when I'm growing up with like Chino XL and Canibus and Razzcast and all the underground legends, and even, you know, when Nas and Jay was just coming into the forefront, you know, as opposed to somebody saying, I don't know, 21 Savage is, yeah, can't none of them niggas fuck with Young Jeezy, can't none of them fuck with Boosie. No, I like Kendrick the best of all of them. I like Drake the best of all these niggas. Like, yeah, it's different perspectives, but the rhyming and the technique back in the 90s was so different, and I will say better than what it is today. We got a lot of
like, you got to consider how easy it is to make music, and the fact that like everything was physical, everything was a real situation. I used to fucking stand out in front of Sony Studios to really meet rappers and try to make connections and network, right? Like, it wasn't no post. It wasn't, I remember it was a time it wasn't even cool to take pictures. Like, let me take a picture. Niggas is acting, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's a big deal to take a picture, and then it becomes common culture, and then it's like the kids' first or second song that they ever made could be something dumb and catchy, and no disrespect to them, like they're all dumb,
you're right,
but just in general, it could be just you trying to be a funny little kid, a fucking teenager, and then you just did some shit and it sound good, and then you're like, boom, it hits YouTube and it start going viral and different things happen. So we gotta respect the evolution of it too, because I wish I had that. You know what I'm saying? I wish when I was in high school that I could just upload a song and my niggas in high school could just play my song and it'd be everywhere. You know what I'm saying? So within the scope of that, you can't really tell somebody you're not good enough to be on there. You know what I'm saying? Before, we was just grinding. We was like, yo, we gotta make a demo. We gotta go to the studio. We gotta put this shit on the CD. We gotta press up the CD. We gotta have enough money to press it up. We gotta, you know what I'm saying? But now it's just like, I got a laptop. I could just fucking record my shit and I can put it on SoundCloud. But there's a dopeness to that too. But there's also not gonna be that much pressure to be that good, because niggas don't even. It's just like, I did a song, I'm gonna post it. You know what I'm saying? And
right.
If the shit get popular, it's just like, fuck it, like Slim Jesus and some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like Slim Jesus, he get popular. Fuck, you gonna tell Slim Jesus? That nigga got millions of hits. People gravitated to his branded dumb shit. But it does he have to really be in the studio every day trying to be the best rapper, or is he would never be a dope rapper in that way. Now he has,
that's why. And this actually 100% ties into why battle rap is popular, because that's why they say this is like the last place where, like, you have to be good, like you have to be better. The competitive spirit of I'm better than you, or that's kind of lost upon this current era where, and that's why I respect J. Cole, what he's doing, because like he's getting on these feature verses and he's trying to kill whoever he's on the song with. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's like, shout out to Cole, because he still got that mentality of, nigga, I'm still nicer than all y'all niggas. Like, he's a student of Nas. You know what I'm saying? He's a student of Nas.
Yo, even like you saw 21 Savage and J. Cole song, right?
Yeah.
And now 21 Savage, if you look at it, 21 Savage, he's trying to be more mature and shit.
I mean, well, he's 30. He's like 31 though, so he's older. You know what I mean?
But it's also like, it rubs like, just because he's like he did the song with J. Cole like that. Like, people also gotta understand, like, you know, like, even when Mos Def is saying, "Oh, Drake ain't hip hop," if you really look at it, the last lyrical niggas is like J. Cole, Kendrick, and Drake. The biggest rappers. That's the most lyrical that really do wordplay and do things that they just perfected those things, man. Like, it's not
commercial. They say commercial.
It doesn't even matter. Like, I don't look into that, because if Drake is soft, right? If Drake is soft and he can make music that a lot of people could relate to, there's also a skill in that, and I gotta respect it. Even though he's super soft and he just make dope music, whether or not, like, when people say, "Oh, like Mos Def said that it's shopping mall music or something like that. That just means that it's relatable enough and it's not aggressive and little kids can hear it in public places. If you could rap like that, that's also good.
No, but no.
Is that Lil Wayne? Lil Wayne. They mentioned Lil Wayne and shout out to Canibus said make rappers rap again. I love that. I'm gonna have to get that on the hoodie. I'm actually gonna get that on the hoodie now. But I'm aware that's one of my battles or one of these podcasts. But go ahead, G-Roll.
Yeah,
get your bars off.
Those dudes, they the last commercial guys that's rapping. Because you had Griselda came in after Kendrick and Cole.
Right.
The whole Griselda movement. You got
but let me ask you something.
I was just about to say that.
Yeah.
There's also like everybody can't do that. Like Griselda is an anomaly now. You know what I'm saying? Like
it is.
But it's only certain niggas that can do certain.
It's a whole bunch of them though.
Well, but they got a camp. They got a camp. So what happened was G-Roll was once Benny the Butcher, once Conway got their foot in the door, they was able to get the rest of them on. You know what I'm saying? This is not like you're seeing this coming from different areas. This is not different factions. This is all under the same umbrella.
Niggas can't have a game full of Griselda niggas. Like, I'm sorry, man. I love them niggas. Them niggas is fire. But there's also, like, it's bigger than that. And because, in a way, they limit themselves by just being that. You know what I'm saying? Like, if
that's
you want to be Griselda, then you fucking be
the
fucking Griselda, nigga.
Polo, but look, though, that's true. They probably do limit themselves, but they got their lane. That's what it's called.
Yeah.
That's why it's called your lane.
And what they want to do, but also they will make a song with Drake and they'll do these other type of things that is really, it's just how you look at it. People feed in too much into the propaganda of what the story is. But in reality, it's just a bunch of nerds with words, nigga. It's nerds with words, nigga. It's niggas playing with words that they're really good at it and they just know how to do it on the beat. They know how to do different cadences. They're willing to work with different people. The more people are willing to work with more people, they make better music. That whole Meek Mill and Drake shit started because he wanted to work with Quentin Miller. And Quentin Miller didn't really want to fuck with him and write with him. And then he's like, I'm gonna expose Drake. And then Drake killed them all fucking back to back. So you know what I'm saying? Like, there's still like, it's different levels of what's real or what should be accepted. And the time that we like, nobody can't tell us what happened when cannabis came in the game, right? But later on, if it's not documented the way things are documented now, it just falls in between the cracks. So you have to think, like, it's kind of like save, like, it's just something. There's a reason why Danny rhymes the way he does. You know what I'm saying? And it comes from niggas like Canibus. And that in itself is like fire, but then you have the battle rapper that's over there just trying to be funny. You know what I'm saying? Like, we just actors, we voice actors. It's just people playing with words, voice actors, and the people that do the best voices and make you believe the story more, it's still just a story. And that's why I think Eminem and Canibus is so instrumental in hip hop, because they just made it, their main thing was imagination. It's all unbelievable shit. You're like, what the fuck, Canibus? How could you do that? You know what I'm saying? right. Twice without feeling once. What the fuck?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But
I don't think that type of rhyme, that type of rap would be appreciated or even accepted, not like low key in today's era. Because people be like, what the fuck is he talking about? Yeah, that shit sound dope. Yeah, he rhyming, is lyrical, but nigga, none of that shit is real. I'm rapping about some real shit, nigga. I'm on the block, like, nigga, I'm really out here getting to the paper. Like, and so there's definitely a divide, but there's always been a divide. There's always been this thing called the commercial rappers versus the underground rappers. This is why even today, I always say, all right, if who's the biggest rapper? Let's take Drake. I don't want to take Drake because he like too popular, right? Let's take Young Jeezy. Let's take Jeezy.
You know what I'm saying? That just means he's good at the same time.
If Jeezy was to throw
Jeezy,
no, if Young Jeezy was to throw a concert, and then right next door was Jizza. He's gonna do a couple sets from some of his solo albums. Which one is gonna be more packed out?
It just depends where it's at too, though. You know, they both got fan bases.
I mean,
which one do you think would be more packed? The Jeezy show where he's gonna do like a 30-minute set, or there's in their next door, same night, same time. Get tickets to one. Which one you going to?
Name the city. Just name a city, and I'll tell you.
Let's go Atlanta. No. That's because that's Jeezy.
Come on, man.
Let's take it. Let's go neutral. Let's go Denver, Colorado. Let's go Denver, Colorado. Let's go neutral.
Now look, that's different because it's probably a large underground fan base that's still going to Wu-Tang concerts. Yeah, in
Denver.
Yeah.
So that'll be more. It'll be more people at the GZA concert than at the Young Jeezy concert next door.
You think Young Jeezy is that popular right now? Is he more popular? It just depends. Who's
a legacy?
I don't necessarily. Who? Okay. Well, yeah, but there's always been
they both legacy acts right now. You know
Here it is. Them rap lyrical miracle niggas. It's the same thing in battle rap. I swear to God, it's the same shit. The lyrical miracle, yeah, they nice and all that, but nigga, I'm saying the shit that people relate to, and I'm getting more money. And it's always been that, right? So you'll have a Razzcast versus a Jay-Z. Take and then you say, well,
fucking Razzcast be rhyming, nigga. Like, bro, it's not for everybody, bro.
It's not for everybody.
Bro,
right.
Them niggas, it is for everybody, but the population is not fucking. They don't prefer shit that makes sense. They just want
versus Excel. Let's say in battle rap terms, right? Let's take a popular rapper, but Tay-Rock got a lot of real legitimate skill. He got legitimate skill, but I think he's more. So if you take like Excel would be considered like the GZA, RZA underground. You know what I'm saying? In battle rap terms. He'd be that. Tay-Rock is the super mega popular.
Like take Tay-Rock, nigga. You say you and Tay-Rock, nigga. Niggas is
sleep too far
because you just more focused on rhyming. Like
niggas they too far apart. Like except like GZA is a legend, like a bona fide legend. I don't know if XL would be considered a legend.
I got you. All right, well, okay.
Too though, because I never really liked Young Jeezy that much. He's
let's just take a lyrical battle rapper. Let's take Chilla. Okay, let's take Chilla. No. Okay, no, let's take a Suge battle and a JC battle. Let's take now. Suge is performing tonight a battle
that's a good one.
At this venue, and the very next door, JC is doing a battle. Which one is more packed out?
I think it depends on the opponent at that point, because a lot of people like JC, like really like JC,
and a lot of people like Suge too.
A lot of people like
Suge. I would say that Suge is more popular right now, but I would say that JC, depending on who he's battling, people want to see that.
Lil Cat says JC, Keo says Suge, Greg Perry says Suge.
I mean, but the thing about it, I don't think Suge sell tickets like that though. That's what I'm saying. Like, you know what I mean? It depends on
well, I can't take a mega star like Surf because you know Surf going. His shit. Surf shit is around the corner. You know what I'm saying? Especially when he come home.
But we could do Suge, but who would he battle? Suge.
No, it don't matter. It don't even matter. No, let's just take the rapper who has let's not even a diehard fan base versus a because there is a disparity there because a diehard fan base could only be 100 niggas that's gonna show up guaranteed 100 niggas versus a big fan base they're on to the bandwagon. They're going with the popularity. They're going with who's hot. You know that diehard fan base is gonna be there forever, right? Like let's just say Cannabis says I'm gonna press up a bunch of hoodies and I'm gonna put out a box. I'm gonna put out a box with a t-shirt, hoodie, some art book signed by me, and I'm gonna sell it. It's gonna sell to the let's say 5,000 niggas that really diehard Cannabis fans. He got that fan base forever, even if it's only a few. It's not as big as Jay-Z or Nas or Drake or Kendrick, J. Cole. It ain't their fan base size, but it's that diehard fan base that is gonna follow you no matter what you do.
Yo,
they're gonna be there forever.
He got like a little cult. You know what I'm saying? He got
a cult. There's a cult following. There we go.
Bro,
there we go. That's what I'm looking for.
He really has a cult. Like he really has a cult. Like it's niggas that just love cannabis on that level. Like I got into many arguments over trying to defend it because I was there, nigga. I remember when I first heard that shit and I was like, what the fuck? Everybody was like, what the fuck? That's why he was on everything. You know what I'm saying? He was on all the freestyle, he was on all the DJ clues, and it was just like his album. Nothing was wrong with his album as much as he was also trying to just make songs with Wyclef. You know what I'm saying? Like Wyclef is like, yo, let's make some songs. And the nigga, you know what I'm saying? Like trying to give him, you know, a fucking
right.
Kind of stereotypical rapper career type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, let's do these records and people want to hear him rap.
Wyclef didn't want him to go through what Nas went through because Nas did a non-commercial first album. Wyclef wanted to skip that and he wanted to do like what Biggie had. He wanted to get like because he wasn't doing the same type of freestyles on that first album. He was doing like making songs. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but that's what happens when you have Wyclef as a producer that just did the Fuji album. You know what I'm saying? So, but he wasn't a Fuji type artist.
Was Wyclef wrong for trying to give him a album that was like in the middle?
Yo, if you listen to the Cannabis album right now, bro, that shit did not age that bad, bro. Like if you listen to it, you be like, yo, this album is fire, bro.
It's like, still fire. When you got Buckingham Palace on there, you got Channel Zero, on there, you got Niggonometry. Listen, man, I play that shit all the time. Like I don't forget Cannabis first and his second album.
Yeah, I bought that album when I was a kid.
I damn near went to jail for stealing his 2000 BC album for real.
Yo, that's funny as hell. That's funny as hell.
I did, bro.
Remember Patriots on there?
Patriots. Yes, of course.
But what happened with the Cannabis album? He didn't get a second single, did he? Like it was like label issues with that.
That first single.
He only had the second round.
But the first one was "Can I Bust," right?
I think the first single was "I Honor You." Remember that shit? And he was like rhyming to the girl. He was rapping about how he was in hip hop and how he got introduced into hip hop and how his mom to the Bronx, he moved to the Bronx and shit like that. And he was rhyming about being sperm.
I remember that song, but I don't. I could say on the West Coast,
the first
that didn't really that didn't get no radio play.
That was the second single, but that
it didn't get no play on the West Coast. I can tell you that now. That I'll honor you.
But if you really listen to, like, if you go back and listen to it, you be like, yo, this is a good solid song. If that's the type of shit that you want to hear from him, you know what I'm saying? Which is like broad mainstream artist.
Right.
So, but niggas really wanted him to do 100,000 second round knockouts.
He probably should have did another song like that.
Do a third.
That probably should. But that probably should have been the second single though, because the first single hard like that, right? And then they really ain't give him a second single for real. And then LL they started putting strings.
I think I Honor You was the first single for that shit because that's the one.
Regardless,
because those are the two things he did 2 videos, so that's it. Those are the releases because you knew they had a video for that. They got a video for that.
Nah, I never see that video.
No, never seen it.
Second round knockout was the only one I saw.
I just don't remember. It was like a world. It was like some special effect, bro. Trust me, when you see, you're like, oh shit, I remember this.
Yo, Rap City wasn't playing it. LL must start pulling strings, and then like for real, because it came out with the Go album after that. You know what I'm saying? And LL was a big, he was a big deal.
Yeah. Is that
I just think that people wanted him to rap like fucking DJ Clue tapes.
He should have did a single like that though.
Because that shit still got Buckingham, but he got Buckingham Palace in there. He got How We Roll. He still got those type of records in there. He like that another one that was
right.
Niggonometry. Niggonometry had a video for that shit too.
Yeah. You remember Cannabis Man Journalist from Philly?
Journalist. I remember Journalist.
Journalist was actually all right too. Not many. You got to be a hip hop head to know about that. But anyway,
he was fire for a little bit.
I'm gonna ask G-Ro. Hey, brother, between Big Boy and Pimp C, who's the better rapper?
Pimp C, man. Damn, that's hard. That's hard. Wait.
Big Boy from Outkast, or
why, man? Why you asking me that though, bro? That's crazy.
I gotta know from somebody who's from the South. I can tell you who I think.
Big Boy more lyrical than Pimp C.
It's Big Boy. It's Big Boy. Yeah, it's Big Boy.
He more lyrical. Pimp C.
Hey, watch this though.
Look, I'm telling you this. You can't go nowhere in the South. If you go anywhere in the South, if somebody tell you Pimp C, he ain't gonna be no lower than 3. If they 30 and up, Pimp C ain't gonna be no lower than 3. To most niggas in the South, it gonna be probably Pac and Pimp C gonna be in them top 3 somewhere. Most niggas in the South.
I know Big Boy can rap, but I don't really like how Big Boy raps.
It's not for everybody. It's not for everybody. Bun B or 8 Ball.
Bun B. I mean, Bun B rap better than 8 Ball. He more lyrical. Well, he was back in the day, but 8 Ball got the more memorable verses, man. He got the more, you know what I mean? He got something that 8 Ball was another nigga down south.
Yeah.
Yo, he was the Southern Biggie.
That had a pig, yes. And if you listen to his triple album Lost, you'll understand why you just that's why I brought up 8 Ball. A man said he had a triple album called Lost,
bro,
and it was a classic. And it's an underground classic because it don't really get praised.
Look, Daddy, it sold 3 million copies. It went underground. It sold 3 million copies.
But nobody talk about like the numbers. Yeah, the numbers they don't get. That's what I'm saying. Like you had to really know. You had to be there, or you had to understand this shit. Yeah, that's Polo. Like I'm lost.
No. I'm not lost. I know exactly what it is, but I don't feel that way about them niggas. I don't feel like they crazy. But I know 8 Ball and MJG.
You know.
You have to
New York niggas.
Where you from?
Niggas, man.
No, but it's not New York. Yo, you want to talk about New York niggas? Let me tell you about New York niggas, nigga. Fucking ghetto boys, nigga. When that ghetto boys, we can't be stopped. We can't be stopped, nigga. Ghetto boys, we can't be stopped. Yo, bro. Okay. Bro, ghetto boys, fire, bro. Ghetto boys, fire, nigga. Fire,
what was the best album ever from the Midwest? From a Midwest artist. What's the best album ever dropped from a Midwest artist? Hip hop album.
My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy.
Oh, he went to Kanye West.
It probably is gonna be.
He went to Kanye.
I was like, he's not even expecting that.
This nigga went to Kanye. Yeah. You got Royce. You got M. You got Kanye. You got Common.
Or either B. It
gotta be B, bro. It has to be B. I ain't gonna fucking lie.
We talking about rapping, as far as rapping wise, probably might be B.
Project. No, not just rapping. Total project wise, from the Kanye production to the album.
Kanye got the top 4. He probably got the top 3 or 4 Midwest albums. Kanye.
I said what was the number 1 album?
That's what I said.
Somebody gonna say Adrenaline Rush. Somebody in the comments is gonna say y'all sleeping on Twista's Adrenaline Rush, and then somebody's gonna say y'all sleeping on something from Tech 9. They're gonna name one of Tech 9 albums.
Food and Liquor 2.
Food and Liquor. The first. That's a tough question. I'm gonna put that on Twitter. I'm gonna ask Twitter that. That's a tough question.
The first one got leaked.
Album ever from the East Coast. I'm gonna let Polo answer. The East Coast. What was the number 1 album that ever came from an East Coast rap artist? Leader Boss said Twista. I knew it. I knew somebody. Common. Thank you, Traumatose. I agreed. I think it's B. My Esham is a legend. Yeah. We ain't even named no what's my man name out of Detroit? What's his name? Super cold. Elzai. I'm talking about Elzai.
Oh, Elzai.
Elzai's fucking cold. I ain't even talk about. We ain't even get to the South because I will have to include Lil Brother in the minstrel show. And,
Lil Brother. Oh my God.
Rapper Big Pooh Fonte, Night Wonder with his production.
Yeah. The best rappers come from the South, though. The South got the best rappers all the time.
Name me a better duo. Name me a better duo than Dead Prez, nigga.
A better duel, Dead Press.
A better. I mean,
Daz
Outkast
and
is a
Kurupt,
better
bro.
duo.
Daz and
8 Ball
Kurupt, bro.
MJG. That's
Yeah,
Corrupt.
8 Ball
UGK.
MJ.
I can
There
name a
you
bunch
go.
of them. I can name a
Stop.
bunch
Try
of them,
again.
man.
Try again, Polo.
Public
That price,
Enemy.
nigga.
Yeah.
That might be one of the best East Coast albums ever. Let's get free, nigga. Let's talk about
Oh
that.
no, that's not this. It is. But you said duel. You said name a better duel. Yes. And
Outkast,
if
UGK, 8 Ball MJG.
ain't nobody going.
Dog
Hold on,
Pound.
bro. Hold on, Polo.
Not better than Dead Press, bro. But
Clips.
The
Clips.
Here we go. Somebody just said MLP. Somebody said Mob D. Like you got somebody said Slum Village or Lil Brother. You got to try again with the Dead Press, homie.
Lil Brother probably better than them too. Yeah. Unless you don't want to count them as a duo, you want to count them as a
You
group.
still didn't give me the best album from the East Coast.
I said that could be one of them. Let's get free. Ready to Die.
It was written.
Ready to Die is a classic.
It's between It Was Written or Life After Death.
Reason Without or Capital Punishment. Capital Punishment with Big Pun's debut album.
If you want to be Spanish.
Capital Punishment, like top heavy, pause. Like the backside, pause. Songs was kind of like
only
too many songs.
It's just a lot of shit.
Only built for Cuban links.
Supreme Clientele, bro.
Supreme Clientele.
I still argue that that's a better album than Only Built for Cuban Links. I really do think Ghostface Project was a phenomenal classic. Not to take away from Raekwon, because that's tough when you're comparing those two like super high level albums to each other. So it's kind of subjective. But I thought Supreme Clientele was better.
Supreme.
What was the best album ever from the West Coast? To me, it's Dog Food. I'm gonna just put that out there.
You know what I'm saying? It's also like what you saying before about Illmatic, and it was written like people just that new shit. If that first one is groundbreaking, they're gonna front. They're like, yeah, that shit is better than anything. No, it's not, nigga. It was written as better.
It was better. I'll be telling niggas this all the time. Like it was written. It was better. I wish I could get Nas on here. I'm gonna have my man Big Chuck get Nas to pull up, man. I want Nas to tell us in his opinion.
If you get Nas on here, call me.
I'm gonna let you know when it's gonna be. I'm gonna get Big. My man Big Chuck is gonna get Nas to come on and pull up. I want Nas to tell us what was his best album in his opinion.
Yo, wait. Hey, wait.
It was written. You said way better than Illmatic.
It was written a top 5 album all time.
It is
all genres.
I think. Was it better than I Am? Was it better than I Am?
Yeah, it's better than I Am. Yeah, it's better than
I Am had
you talk about the
New York State of Mind Part 2 on there, which actually, by the way, folks, New York State of Mind Part 2 was better than Part 1 by a long shot.
Yeah,
I don't know. It was different. He was telling a story on Part 2. Part 1, he was just
man. Nas went crazy on New York State of Mind Part 2, bro.
Part 2, yeah, that's why I said it was different. I said it was different. He was telling a story on Part 2.
But you know what it was? It's like we was getting out of the older style at that time when he did Illmatic was probably like a more
you right.
Because niggas was hating on it was written because they said it was too commercial. They were like,
they thought it was commercial.
He did I Rule the World with Lauryn Hill. I'm like, why the fuck wouldn't you do a song with Lauryn Hill, nigga?
They hated it was written at first. And it wasn't until years later people started to appreciate how cold it was written actually was. And then people started saying, you know what? I like this better than his debut. You feel me?
I just think that he was more lyrical. Like he's not 18 no more. He grew up a little bit and he got better at it.
Hold on.
But look how
my man Keo said nothing changed East Coast rap. Nothing changed East Coast rap then Only Built for Cuban Links. It literally changed Project Kid Nasty Nas to Nas Escobar and Dirty Stick Up Kid Biggie Smalls to Frank White. Everybody wanted to be mafioso after y'all. Y'all terrible.
That nigga,
he might. I don't know who you talking about. No, I'm just saying, Keo. Thank you for the donation, by the way. I think he has a valid point.
But it wasn't just
now.
them.
Was
Everybody
only
was
built
doing
for
that.
Cuban links better than these such said albums? I don't know, but he said it did
I
change
mean,
the way these guys approached hip hop. From now, they went from Nasty Nas to like you said, he was the dirty street stick up kid, Biggie Smalls, to now he's got the suit, he's Frank White now, and all this is because of Raekwon.
That's
I mean,
that's partly
it
true,
wasn't
but
just
not. But
Raekwon though. It was
yeah,
Raekwon, Ghost,
everybody
and
was
RZA.
doing that shit.
Okay,
They
all
came up
right.
with the mafioso shit, but it still was like an evolving into
That
more
was hip
player
hop though.
hustler. You know what I'm saying? More street.
Hip hop was doing the
Hey,
mafioso stuff in general
hey,
though.
old school Tony Carter. I thank you for even bringing up Rakim's The 18 Letter. That man had one of the greatest lines in hip hop history. I don't think that was the best album to come from the East Coast. Old school Tony Carter. It's the one time I will disagree with you, but
You said that's the best album for the East Coast.
It contained one of the greatest lines ever.
That's not even
Rakim's
best album.
Rakim said,
well, it might be. It is Rakim's best album.
Y'all already know where I'm going
It's
with
not,
it.
If Eric B and Rakim. Not
no,
Eric B and Rakim, they was a group. Remember, they was a group.
But
Rakim album, whether Eric B was there or not.
Hey, Polo.
All of this count.
Polo. Rakim said, some of my rap patterns still surround Saturn. To this day, this was Rakim saying that. What was that? 90? What? Yeah, 98.
That was 98. Yeah, that was like 98.
This nigga said some of my rap patterns still surround Saturn, and I'm like, yo, yeah, Rakim is really, yeah, he's really that. And he had a song with Canibus on the album, I believe. Yeah, he had a song with Canibus on that joint too. But that wasn't the best album to come from the East Coast, man. Yeah, Punish Him. Yeah, you bust him, I'll punish him. Something like that. That was the name of it. Oh, nah.
The West Coast. Yo, didn't you say what was the best West Coast album?
No, well, I said Dog Food to me. That's my favorite album ever. Period. Is Daz and Kurupt's Dog Food. To this day, from the first song to the last song, from the production that Daz did to the rhymes Kurupt was doing, it's a classic, perfect album to me. Best West Coast album ever. I don't think nothing ever top it. Even though you do have Kendrick's Good Kid, Mad City. I think that was his official debut. Of course, you got all the Cube.
You said Dog Food?
Dog Food is the #1 West Coast album ever to me.
Even over Doggy Style?
Yes. From the production to the raps. Only thing that comes close to that is probably the Chronic.
I think 2001, man.
2001 is an All Eyes on Me. See, now y'all shooting. Now y'all shooting. Y'all pushing the nuclear buttons on me now. Now y'all going nuclear.
And Niggas for Life.
I stand on that.
Niggas for Life album, that changed how rap was sounding. That Dre, he had about 3 or 4 albums where he elevated the mixing and the mastering and the sound of the album.
Yeah.
He started with Niggas for Life. Man, that album sounded better than everything.
No doubt. Yeah. No doubt. Man, absolutely. We gotta get at the Dre. Gotta get at the Dre. To Pimp a Butterfly, you said? Coogee Rap, 456 or Roots of Evil. Y'all cheating. Hey, Tony Carter, you cheating. My man Traumato says Machiavelli was. It was. We ain't
Machiavelli.
Yo, 7 8 Tupac was getting mad lyrical. More. I mean, he's always lyrical to me, but he was getting more technical on Machiavelli. He was getting crazy.
Hey, what was that song called? What was that song called? Where it was Tupac and Redman, and that was on his. That was on.
Got my mind made up.
That was so cold.
Get in too.
Yeah,
and that man went off. That man went off. And they took him off.
Had the scratches. That nigga Daz was cold though. Yo, that nigga Daz was cold on them beats though. That nigga had them scratches in them.
Yeah, he was.
Oh, okay. So you got but Method Man had a crazy verse. Tupac even got lyrical. Redman went off. That's a classic song, man. That's a fucking classic, man. Got my mind made
out of nowhere. Did you expect Redman and Method Man to be on the Pac album?
On a Pac album, man.
Was bombing on them New York niggas like that, and he had them niggas pop up on the album like, yo, what is this? That's crazy. Then Method Man was just on Biggie album.
Slept on album. We're gonna do a whole nother podcast on slept on albums. This coming week or next week, but definitely for sure, I do feel like my man, what's his name? He was with the Outlaws and he put out a classic and nobody cared. Like nobody. Nope, not him.
Fatal.
Fatal dropped a classic. His first album. I forgot which. Somebody in the comments, y'all look up Fatal. Hussein's Fatal debut album, his solo album. He was from the Outlaws. It's a classic album.
It was like Last Outlaw.
No, I don't think it was that. In the Line of Fire. That's what it's called. It's called In the Line of Fire, and it's a classic album. I think it got like his mug shot, or it's like how they be trying to point niggas out in the lineup. That's the album cover. It's called In the Line of Fire. It's classic. Y'all go check that out if you haven't. And also, by the way, Smooth the Hustler. Smooth the Hustler.
Yo, Smooth the Hustler, that's my guy, bro. Yo, Smooth the Hustler, bro. Smooth the Hustler he could have been like Jay-Z, bro. Like,
bro,
Once Upon a Time in America, bro.
That album, that's where I was going. Once Upon a Time in America is another super slept on hip hop classic. And I will.
He had a wide song on there. Why do black hoodies on my head?
Let me tell y'all something. Let me tell y'all something, man. What I forgot, man. Okay, yeah. So you got that album. Then my man Ali Vegas. Let me tell you something. Ali Vegas would have been nice. And it used to be rumors that he rapped too much like Nas, and he was actually low key nicer than Nas. And I used to hear back in the day that Nas had something to do
with that shit.
Listen, I heard stories. Nas, it was part of the reason
you ever in your life heard the Ali Vegas verse and said, "Oh shit, this nigga's killing you, fucking Nas."
Yo, when he on the firm album, did Nas put him on the firm album?
No, Ali Vegas was on the Into Deep soundtrack. He was on the Into Deep soundtrack.
I knew he was around Nas. He was on some stuff with Nas.
Yeah, I think he was on that song on the soundtrack. That's about it. But he did say that Nas tried to railroad his career, but bro.
Man, niggas always blame somebody, bro.
Yo, Danny, you be having your fucking challenges for $1 million. Tell me.
Yo, that nigga had that battle.
Three Ali Vegas songs to save your life.
Bro, he was on the battle on the Blaze battle and got beat.
Yeah, he died.
And he was arrogant.
I'm not gonna die.
You know Ali Vegas songs?
I got him on my playlist, man. That theme of New York. The theme of New York. That's Ali Vegas song that's fire. The theme of New York, man. Check that out. AZ is low-key nicer than Nas. It's always been debated. This is why we always wanted. This is why we always wanted to. Oh, by the way, before I lose my thought.
Who debated that? Who debated the AZ better bet?
I'm gonna say this.
Who debated that, bro? That was never a debate. What are you talking about?
What?
AZ nicer than Nas?
It's always been a debate.
When?
Could be nicer than Nas.
Bro, hold on.
When?
So when you think about what's the song? Come on, Polo, help me out. What's the song AZ and Nas on Illmatic?
Life's a bitch.
Okay. Whose verse stuck out?
Realizing the realism of my life and
exactly. That's all you have to say. That's all you have to say.
The first
verse. What verse stands out?
I woke up early on my born day. 20 years of blessing. The essence of adolescence. Body now. Come on, man. And the nigga had one verse on the whole album. Nigga, we talking about the album.
Hey, but look though, that fucking one feature. That one feature.
Was that the best verse on the album? Was that the best verse on the album?
No.
But it was a stand out.
It was one of the top verses on the entire album. And he only had one verse. He only had one.
Cool. Wait.
Be on the top 10 verses on the album.
Get AZ on here, man.
Cool. It could be the top 10 verses. Look, AZ one of my favorites. But let's answer this. AZ verse on Life's a Bitch and Nas verse on Verbal Intercourse. Which one was better?
Nigga, that's Nas' best verse. Nigga, what the fuck?
So wait.
But you went to
so you gonna think AZ nicer than a nigga off of one verse, And the nigga Nas put a whole album together.
But you could also just be
No.
that's a better verse than that verse.
Nas had the best verse on the purple tape.
Hold on. Let me.
Nas
First
had
of
the
all,
best
let me
verse on
address
purple
my
tape.
man Keo. He said it was a standout because it was unexpected. That's
Exactly.
somewhat true. That's part of it. But the fact
and he was the only feature.
It was unexpected. It was the only feature, but it was still fire. You got one shot.
Bro,
you have one shot to be on Nas's album. You cannot have a mediocre verse. This man came one of the most like my man Polo said. It was one of the top verses on the album. Period.
Top 10.
What was his second? What was the nigga's second best verse? What's AZ's second best verse? Because Nas got a catalog.
Let's do this. Okay.
Nobody never debated AZ being nicer than Nas, man. Not about one verse, man.
From a stand,
disrespectful.
No, I gotta get. I gotta get AZ on here now. Let me break the list. Let me make a list. Hey, y'all tell me who y'all want on this podcast, bro. I'm gonna get
inspired Nas, man.
I want Nas and AZ on here.
He inspired. Come on, bro.
He
just told the story.
He inspires Nas. Like when
y'all make me look. My man Bill says AZ got his record deal off that verse. Talk your shit.
That's cool. That was the hottest album in the world. That was the hottest nigga in the world.
My man Bill just got a bar god, man. Hold on, man. He just got a bar god. You got a bar god.
You don't think AZ is nice?
I love AZ. AZ one of my favorite rappers.
All right. Let's do this.
So why he can't be as good as
Let's do this. And Polo, keep it real.
They debated. We never debated that. We never did. AZ rapped the same on every song. The nigga Nas kept changing, kept going. The nigga Nas is the greatest, man.
No, we'll do that because Nas, and see, and this is how I know you telling the truth. Because right here on my arm, there's Biggie's, there's Pac's face, there's Biggie's face, there's Big Pun, and there's Big L's face. Now, the next set of rappers, Nas is the first face that I'm getting on this side of my arm. And so I know you are right when you say he, in terms of greatness. I do want to say this, though. Cormega dropped an album called The Realness. And it's one of the greatest albums that ever existed. If you're talking about street stories and just lyrical prowess. I think The Realness is better than a few of Nas's albums.
That's a lie. You a lie.
Namely, Nostradamus.
You just trying to start trouble.
Nostradamus. Nigga, I'll get Cormega on this goddamn phone, man.
The only album is only better than Nostradamus.
Mega, he's not nice. Mega is nice. He is slept on, but he's also
Mega not nice is Nas.
He's not as nice. But
that one flow, man. Mega got one flow.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. Nigga Nas the greatest. Nas got the greatest flow ever. Nas is the greatest ever. Like he got the greatest flow, greatest voice projection. He's the best lyricist. He's the best storyteller. Cormega is a great storyteller. He got one flow.
True.
And he has a lift that's kind of
but low key. Low key.
12 songs up.
And this might be controversial.
Same with AZ. And I'm gonna say my favorite niggas.
Nigga, we gotta this podcast. Hey, we on fire. Y'all hit the fucking like button first, please. Don't be in here and you didn't hit the like button. Hit the like button because we talking some real shit tonight.
It's funny you
niggas had cannabis on here. Shout out to Polo.
Because AZ and Cormega just sold out SOB 2 times, bro.
They should. They two of the greatest ever
right now. I want to say this. I want to say, first of all, I want to give a shout out to Nature.
Two of my favorites.
I want to give a shout out to Nature, and I want to get these guys on here as well. I want to get Cormega, Nas, AZ, Nature. But Nature had an album called For All Seasons, which was slept on, and it was fire. But I want to say this, it might be controversial, but had half a meal not passed away. Yo, half a meal was a problem.
Don't say nothing about Nas. Don't say nothing about Nas.
Nicer. No, I ain't no.
Okay.
Half a meal might have been nicer than all of them.
That's who's always that.
Yeah, but it's
Nature, Cormega, Nas, and AZ.
Nah, he went better than none. He went better than any of them. Half a meal was nice.
Yo, half a meal was better than Cormega though, bro. Half a meal.
I give you Cormega. He went better than Nature though. Nature could rap.
Nah. He wasn't. Nah. You bugging Nature?
Crazy.
Nah,
Nature should have been. Yo, Nature should have been that
You
nigga
talk
though.
about that one ass
man.
rhyme.
Let me get I need some New York. I need to get DJ Clue on here, bro. Because I need some hip hop legends
my nigga,
in the
my
music
nigga,
that
heard-
really know this shit.
Half a
From
Mil got
Funk
3 songs, bro. Half a Mil got like 2-3 songs.
Bro, he is this man is a legend for a reason. This is a documentary on his life, and he only had 3 songs, bro.
He was a gangster. He was a real gangster. That's why. It's a I'm sure E Money Bad's got a E Money Bad's probably got a documentary too. That nigga got 3-4 songs too.
But that nigga was super lyrical though. He was super lyrical.
He was nice. I like E Money Bad. I mean, I
on
like
that shit, on that firm
man,
album.
I can't be on here all night.
On that firm remix.
Nature. Anyway, I do want to say Cormega. Which one?
Yeah, the firm biz remix.
The firm biz. I'm talking firm biz to you.
Right.
Half a Mil was on that shit.
Half a Mil fire, bro. He fired.
Half a Mil was fire, but I ain't gonna just be like, yo, he better than the whole
had he
firm.
not passed away the same way we talking about Big L. Big L was low key better than everybody. Not even low key, high key. Like better than everybody.
Better than who? Better than who? Who is everybody? Like who? Who you including?
Everybody.
Big L was rapping. Big L was out when Nas and them was out.
He was better than Nas, bro.
So we had to wait till that nigga died to be like, man, he was low key.
I didn't wait till he died. I didn't wait till he died. I was saying that nigga was a nice when he was alive.
You said Big L is better than Nas?
Back then when he was alive.
Oh,
we can't talk about
because
we can't talk about all the albums Nas done dropped.
Nas came with a classic 5 mic album, and that nigga Big L was that the Devil's Son or the Lifestyle of the Poor and the Dangerous?
Yeah, the Lifestyle of the Poor. Yeah, that came out.
If they were to get in the studio the way he got when he was in there with Jay-Z,
but that didn't make the same impact. You know what I'm saying?
It did because it wasn't as good. And let me say this.
It was good, but it wasn't. He always was good. Always was good. I could never say he wasn't good.
He could rap. He was doing the punchlines. He wasn't Nas. Nas was that dude. When Nas
he was prolific. He was prolific. He was just Nas.
They called him the second coming of Rakim, and you got the audacity to sit up here and talk about a nigga that just punchline better than Nas.
If Big L never passed away, I don't know. I really can't see him and Big Pun for that matter. Him and Big Pun for that matter. If had they never passed, I think the whole landscape of who's the best that ever did this shit would be different.
No, it wouldn't.
Yeah,
because them niggas was still out. The nigga Big L, Big Pun, all them niggas was out when Nas was out. Y'all, and look, what y'all saying? Canibus was saying like the most creative stuff. The nigga Nas did that in '91. We said when I was 12, I went to hell for Snuffing Jesus.
Yeah.
Then he came back and did it again on the
but it wasn't
on the next song he did with the
same though, man. You can't even.
That was the first nigga said something like that. But then he went into album mode.
He was just shocking. Like, yo, I said something real shocking.
That's what
it wasn't. It wasn't like
Cam just said.
Wait,
Cam just told y'all Big L wasn't the nicest. Low key though. I kind of feel. I always felt this. I always felt like Cam was a little jealous of Big L.
Cam wasn't jealous of that nigga Big L for what?
But then
I really honestly felt
Big L
he know that Big L was better than him.
Man, Big L wasn't the nicest out of Harlem. He wasn't even the nicest nigga out of Harlem, bro. The nigga Mace was nicer than that nigga, man.
I'm finna turn. Yo, where you at, bro? Where your
Mace? Mace was the nicest. Mace was the nicest.
This is the type of shit where I say, all right, we going out in the front yard. We going to, you my man. We gonna go in the front yard. And we coming back
to listen, you also gotta understand. You also gotta understand that Mace took what Big L did, and he was able to get older and do more shit after Big L died. So at that point, he was nicer. But when they was rhyming together, Big L was better though. Big L was the best out of all of the children of the corn.
Hey, look, Big L was better than the whole motherfucking Harlem. But even to this, it's a miracle, nigga. Not just because he died, A lot of
When
niggas
Mace
died.
came out,
Niggas
That
died every
nigga was
day.
nicer than Mace.
This
when
nigga
Mace
got
came
a
out, when
mural.
Mace came out, Mace is better than Big L at the time that Mace came out.
I
He
don't know
was.
about
He
And I
was.
I
want
don't
to talk
know
about
about
the
that.
old shit. Like,
Can I
bro,
get?
you can't.
Oh my God! How can I?
Bro,
You know
it's
what?
more to rapping than just punchlines,
People,
bro. It's more to
what
rapping than
also,
just
you
that.
know what also hurt Mace?
because he also
It
was
hurt
doing
Mace that
kind. He
he
did
went.
Ebonics. Hold on, he did Ebonics. He did
That was cool.
the crap game, the dice game story. He wasn't
My
just punching.
nigga.
He was doing storytelling. He was doing
All right.
innovative shit like
Yeah,
He was
but it
doing
Ebonics.
wasn't.
how
First of all,
Everybody
good
was
was
on
that was
Ebonics
on
when
how
Big
good
L dropped that.
how
He
good
doing
was
more
it?
than punch,
that also was at
How,
the end of that shit too, though. That was like
bro.
that big
Bro,
that
picture.
was
I got it.
that was
You know what?
it
Let me see.
was.
But
And
he
we
All right,
like
let
always
me
was
niggas
on
because the
some
nigga was
see what I
dead,
need
bro.
on this show, man.
I
Because
think
I
he's a good
want,
You gonna
funny
I
get
rapper
want,
though. But Big
I
L
want
and
Cameron
Mace,
and Mace to come on in, and I want them to defend that because I do
bro.
feel like Mace felt like he was better than Big L, man.
He was though. He was the nicest nigga out of
ultimately,
Harlem, bro.
No.
ultimately,
Well,
Mace got better than Big L because Big L died, bro,
Bro,
and Mace kept rhyming. At
bro.
that point,
My
he was
old look.
when his album came out, and
hey,
with that energy that he got and how he did those records,
hey,
Big L. If
Bro, that
you
nigga
go look at Big L
before that,
records,
when that
come
nigga was
on, man.
murdered, that nigga said, nigga, Mace murder. P. Diddy named me pretty. Look, my oldest sister is from Harlem, bro. She grew up with this nigga Cam and Mace. Yo, she said all them niggas was like, yo, this nigga Mace is the nicest nigga ever. He was the why you think Big, I mean not Big, but Puff was like, yo, out of all them niggas out of Harlem, that nigga could have got Big L. That nigga said, let me get this Mace nigga. This nigga got on the song with Big.
Mace
This nigga was
also was
he was
I
running
mean,
around with locks. He
Mace
was running
also was
around with the locks, bro. Come on.
marketable.
but it's
He
also
said
how you
no
look
better
at it
than
because
Mace.
like who's more
Loon. Nigga,
moldable
Loon
and
ain't even
who's
write
more
his own
controllable.
raps, man. The nigga Loon was stealing niggas' raps, man. Come on, man.
Who raps he stole?
Nah. Loon was writing
You don't
with
remember they
Mace.
said Loon and Black Rob was like hear a nigga rapping and then they'll take the nigga freestyle and go freestyle or something. They be like, yo, that's my man, such and such rap. You don't remember hearing that? And they be like, yeah, we take a
Nah.
nigga rap.
Hey, you know what? We can
Loon,
do this. I want to say
Loon,
this. First of all,
bro, I'm a hip hop head. I'm
I'm
a
a
hip
hip hop.
hop
We are
historian.
hip hop heads. We all
I'm a
are.
hip.
That's why this is a great panel. This is a great show. I
We
love it.
historians. So I listen to everything, bro. And Mace one of my favorites though too. But that nigga way better than Big L.
But no, you're tripping.
Nah, Mace
I
was
got-
that
I
dude
got-
though. At that
bro,
same time that Cannabis was doing
Bro,
him in
I got Big
98,
L
like
face on my
99,
arm, bro. I'm an LA nigga. I don't
Bro,
have
you
Mace
said
face.
Mace.
I don't have
Look, you
Mace
said
face
Mace.
on
Big
got
L
Big-
dead, bro.
I got Big L on my arm for a
Big
reason.
L was
bro.
a great.
Not
Big L
not Mace, not
Big L was
Loon,
the
not
Big,
Cameron,
Big L was the
and not
greatest
just
puncher
died.
and rapping. He was the greatest at that time in doing writing them straight
But that's what
punchlines,
they
straight
all was
punchlines.
trying to do,
But
though.
you
They
also
was
get,
all
but you
trying to
also
do
gotta
this back
understand
then.
that
Niggas was trying to punch.
Danny Myers has a special affinity for Big L because he's good at that, and that's part of his arsenal now. And that's why Cannabis is the same thing too. You know what I'm saying? But within the scope of that, Big Mace in history has made better records than
Better
Big L,
raps,
way better
more
records,
classic,
and
more
more
classics.
and more versatile. He's more versatile. Like he'll do the girl shit. Big L try to do girl shit.
Right.
But
Right.
Big L
No,
was
you're right.
basically a punchline machine, and he had this shit that he could do the same shit over and over, and niggas be like, "Oh, that shit is fire," and it was fire, but it wasn't fucking Mace, nigga. It wasn't Mace, nigga. It wasn't Mace, but Mace is soft. But Mace is soft and not respected. Big L is respected more. Plus, he got killed.
With all due respect, Mace, if Mace and Big L had to rap against each other,
yo, the nigga Mace was running around with the locks, bro.
Not even against each other. If they just had to, you spit a verse and you spit a verse in the same.
Big L better than Jada.
They got mad records together, bro.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, because he was was he part of the
He was the Children of the
Corn.
Children of the Corn, right? Children of the Corn.
Was Big L better than Jadakiss?
Big L better than Jadakiss?
Yeah.
Probably
back then, yes.
Probably at that time, but
come on, bro.
Back then, it's difficult. It's difficult to gauge because one has continued to put out a timeless version.
Until '99 when Big L died.
Big L was better than everybody. I said this an hour ago.
Bro,
Big L was better than everybody.
He can't. Damn, man.
What?
You know what I'm crazy because
You heard we are the streets.
Cannabis, nigga, what the fuck you talking about?
You heard we are the streets.
We not. Hold on. We not counting cannabis. We not. No. We not counting cannabis because cannabis was a level above everybody. We're not counting him.
Nigga.
He was the number one. Everybody failed after that. Yes,
Did y'all
I
hear
had
we
that.
are the streets?
Yes, we are the streets.
Big L.
They faces
You
was in
hear
the concrete.
Jadakiss on the album?
Jadakiss is amazing.
I don't think you're gonna win that argument. Like the thing is too that Big L passed away, so he died with mad potential. And people are they're stuck in that
10
place.
years, bro.
Because he's also like he's also be like, yo, I've never been a fan of the Knicks, and niggas go crazy. Like, you know what I'm saying?
That's cool.
Come on,
but look, that nigga was out 10 years before he passed, bro. Big L was out 10 years,
never was
bro.
a fan of the Knicks.
But I love
It's
Big
all
L,
about
bro.
expanding my chips. You
Bro.
mad because I was in the van with your bitch with both hands on her tits. Come on, man.
Jada was way better than the nigga, bro. The nigga was out 10 years.
I don't know that, bro.
How long
I
it take
don't
for the
know
nigga to
that.
blow
I
up?
cannot agree with that.
We got work to go look at.
We
At
can
that
debate
time,
this forever.
Jadakiss himself will probably be like, nah, I was looking up to Big L at that time.
Ask him.
Because
Why would he be looking up the big ass?
Ask
The
him.
nigga Jada was running around in Harlem freestyling with them niggas.
Man,
He's a little,
none of them niggas was fucking with Big L, bro. It is what it is, man. I don't know what else. I don't know no other way to say it.
How you
But
know this?
niggas was nice in their own.
Them niggas was super young, bro. Like how in 1999, like that's the locks, nigga. That's their history wasn't like
right.
Their history came from the mixtapes, and niggas was like, oh, we love these niggas from the mixtape. But it was still like, oh, these is Biggie's little niggas at the time too, right?
Right.
Like,
True.
Which made them super anything you said, but it wasn't.
Bro,
it wasn't Big L though.
Them niggas said Easy. They said Easy was trying to sign him. The Lock said Easy was trying to sign him.
That's fine.
He died in 95. So it wasn't just Biggie little niggas. Them niggas was like them little niggas that run around.
No, not like that either, yo. I'm telling. First of all, I know their history. Like when they came out with that Best of the Locks mixtape, niggas was going crazy for that, nigga. Niggas, and even Mace was on that shit. He was like, niggas can't understand some bullets in their calves and they can't run. Niggas all the time when you beating down with handguns, bust back slugs, and you never get the land one. Run with Grammy.
Nigga, the nigga Big L,
man done.
Big L, exactly a year older than Jadakiss. They was pretty much the same age. He exactly a year older than Jadakiss. Man, Jadakiss running around Harlem giving all them niggas that wreck. He was killing all them niggas.
Again, my whole point of this show, and I ain't even mean for this shit to go on for 3 hours. But the point I wanted to make was during that run, I definitely feel like Canibus was untouchable, and Kurupt was up there with him. Like he was near. Kurupt was up there, and you got his first of all his album. Check the Dog Food. Check all the verses he featured on everything he did with Snoop, Dre, super underrated. That was the whole point of this. But we could definitely debate albums.
The whole wait. The whole point was just to celebrate Canibus and
Kurupt. I felt they were the best during that time. I felt they was the best during that run from 95 to 2000. And then people was telling me, well, what about Prodigy? What about Andre 3000 and this and that and the third? And I'm like, bruh.
Yeah, but they're not even looking at the lyrical impact, and that's
Prodigy wasn't.
And that's how niggas. Nobody ever tell you that Canibus is more impactful than Big L at that time because it's just not popular to say. But I think that the way when Canibus came out, it was way more impactful than when Big L came out.
Anybody.
Even though Big L was super nice. He still was,
No, you're right. No, you're right.
Come up, you know what I'm saying? But Canibus was
you're right.
If anything, Canibus was like one of the most hype niggas that niggas just needed an album from because of how he just ripped it, and he was on everybody's remix. Everybody,
nigga, I got the album. I have it in my book up here. I wish I could grab it, but I got the album when they advertised it in the source, and I ripped the page out, and I still got it from 98. Back when the album first dropped, I still got that paper.
I remember cutting school to get the album early down by fucking a Beat Street in fucking Brooklyn and shit. And
shit.
Like,
Keith Murray.
Real sick in the chat.
I don't know, is he?
He said,
it is.
Anybody rap better than Cricket Eye?
No. If you like, listen, I've said it several times that I said that Crooked I is the best rapper ever. Period. Ever.
I don't know, man.
That's my number one rapper of all time. And then you will get to Nas.
Is one of the best rappers, but
what? But what? What? Dog.
Probably
now,
today,
now, if they were to battle, I think Canibus will say more creative shit. But I think Crooked rap better. He rap better for sure. I don't think nobody raps better than Crooked I. I think he's the best ever. And I've had him on here. I fuck with him, I rock with him. That's my favorite. That's my goal. And that I don't want to project. And because I said it, now y'all have to agree. No, that's fine. If you want Nas, if you got Tupac, no, anybody, not y'all, but just anybody. You don't have to agree. But because Real Sick, I think Real Sick said the same thing, and we sat at the venue and we talked about it, and we came to agreement that Crooked was the best. And, and Real Sick was like,
it's just how you trying to fucking judge it. Because are you just saying like he got the best raps because he don't got the best songs overall? Like he doesn't have.
No, we're talking about just rapper and rap skills in general. We're not talking about songs because now if we're talking about who makes the best songs, that's a whole nother 3-hour debate on who makes the best songs in hip hop.
The best rappers automatically make the best songs. So if he's not
necessarily because Razzcast, Chino XL, Canibus, Crooked I, they didn't necessarily make the best songs, but they were the best rappers.
They do have the best.
It's
songs
a difference
in certain ways.
Not necessarily like not when you compare to the Jay-Z and the Nas's.
Yeah, like they
or even Mos Def. Or even Mos Def. Yeah, they rap good. They rap good.
Crooked I is an elite lyricist. He's one of the best I ever do it, but I don't. It just song wise, I don't know, man.
Damn, read the super chat, then.
I got you. I'm gonna get there. I got you. Real Canibus ever had a verse better than Crooked I Wake Up Show freestyle. It's you know what I'm saying? Real Sick, I gotta get you on here next time, bro. I promise you, I'm gonna have you on this hip hop debate next time. Plus, they asked for you anyway.
Real Sick, man. Fuck out of here, nigga. Yeah, Canibus had fucking better verses than that, nigga. He's a fucking. What are you talking about?
Like, I know you about to say Beast from the East. Shout out to Canibus. He gonna say Beast from the East.
Like this. Come on, man.
Go ahead.
So yikes! To catch me.
I'm a nigga so ill. I got A scared to catch me.
I got A scared to catch me. Niggas is like, what the fuck?
Canibus was Adam Morrison of Gonzaga, Sebastian Telfair in high school. His pro career was not that. Thank you for the donation.
I can't even understand the impact of when you first.
Jersey, bro. He from Jersey.
Who from Jersey?
Right here, just super chatted. I think you pronounce his name
Cheo, however you say it. I'm sorry, forgive me if I mispronounced.
I think he's from Jersey.
Real Sick said Beast from the East was fire though. It was. That was a classic verse.
That nigga said I never freestyle for free without charging niggas a fee.
It'll cost you a brain cell just to cipher with me. I'm the type of MC the box for the glory. I don't give a fuck if you ignore me or camcord me. Freestyle or written, spitting with infinite ammunition. Come on, yeah. Yeah. Oh, he say from North.
100,000 kilometers. My bomb to have evacuate your continent.
In the continent. I'm barbaric with the alphanumeric, hitting you with lyrics to separate your body from the spirit. This is for wet niggas doing shows and shit. Cause I'll be in the crowd if you ain't controlling it. Canibus is too much, bro. They said Real Sick is fire. He said Jersey. Shout out to Jersey. I can't say it like Suge said because he'd be like Nook. I'd be like Newark. Because I'm from Cali, so I can't Newark.
You know what's
and
funny?
They try to correct me. They try to correct me. I don't know how to say that shit.
I think one of Crooked I's favorite MCs is Canibus.
Has to be. Yeah. I run at top speed without bending my knees. What he said? Kurupt was underrated like Jay Electronica.
Got it confused Keanu Reeves.
Right. Jay Electronica cold-blooded. Exhibit A, Exhibit C. The album he dropped, I think Jay-Z was on his fucking album, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, Jay-Z stole his thunder, bro.
Yo, but Jay, like
Say,
that's
Jay
another
stole
one.
the
Like
Jay,
Andre 3000. You can't argue too much. You can't argue too much in their behalf because of the lack of work that's out there, right? I'm talking about Andre 3000 and Jay Electronica. They are amazing.
But that's not that good.
He 40 trash in the past, but now he fired now. Jesse Blitzkrieg says that. I also wanted to shout out one of the best rappers that don't nobody be saying his name, and his name is Sci-Hi the Prince. This guy, this guy is honestly one of the best bar spitters. And if you haven't heard No Dope on Sundays, to me that's the last. Honestly, to me that's the last hip hop classic. That was the last hip hop classic song for song. That was the last one. Not saying that Cole and Kendrick ain't dropped no.
A lot. He sound like he do. I mean, I can't even knock him because he's so fire. But it's like he's like a freestyle artist too, though. Even though he's a writer.
Yeah. That's because you can tell hip hop. Like, you can tell that he's like it kind of limits him because that's his thing, though. He wants to be saying something slick. He wants to, like when you hear him on the LA Leakers freestyle and all them freestyles he dropped at the radio station. He's amazing. He does. He's amazing. In fact, he might be the best. He might be the best in the South. Period.
Best in the South doing what? In terms of
rapping. And he makes great songs. And he don't just do dope bars. He makes great songs as well. So I think Sci-Hi is super underrated, super underappreciated. But I think he might be the best rapper in the South right now.
He not.
I'm not. Certain niggas.
Bro.
Who? Listen, all right, bro. Go ahead, bro. I'm gonna let you get your bars off.
It's more to rapping than just punching, bro.
Oh my god, what you got against punchline niggas, man?
It ain't.
It's like when we talk about Big L, when we talk about Sci-Hi, you always gotta you say that as if it's a bad thing to have. And
there's more to it. It's more though.
I get it. There's kids, there's delivery.
Look, when you do a top five, hip hop is usually Pop, Nas, Big J, Rakim. Ain't none of them niggas one dimensional, just punchline. Because we need some substance, bro. You gotta give a nigga the full course meal. You know what I'm saying?
You know who's my sixth rapper of all
time? The parallel universe is real sick. I want to say this real before I get to y'all real quick, but real sick says Sci-Hi or Scarface. And I was gonna say you can't put nobody above Scarface when you talk about the South. You can't, it's really you can't do it. Because whoever you name from the South is gonna tell you Scarface. If you say, well, I like Jeezy, I like Boosie, I like T.I., I like Andre 3000, they all gonna say, yeah, but it's this dude named Scarface, and I'm never gonna be better than him. They'll tell you that. If it's a bunch of niggas in the room, bunch of rappers, and Scarface walk in, everybody gonna take their hat off. They gonna stand up, they gonna bow, they gonna, oh my god, the GOAT just walked in this bitch. Nigga, that's the level of command Scarface was. He earns that respect. So Sci-Hi not gonna nobody from the South gonna be better than Scarface. I'm gonna leave it at that. I do fuck
Scarface
with
got like 5 classic albums.
That's what I'm saying.
Classic work, bro. Sci-Hi ain't got no work like that, man.
He do got No Dope on Sundays, which I just said was the last hip hop classic.
It's crazy,
bro. He's just punchlines, bro.
He's also kind of like he doesn't have that many different emotions in his songs. It's almost like the same type of songs. But he's a good writer, though. He's like one of the greatest.
He sounds.
I think currently he's the best in the South. To me, Sci-Hi is the best.
Who is? You heard the nigga that's playing out 2017, bro. It's 2024.
What?
How could Sci-Hi be the best in the South? What a work that he can put in the last 2-3 years.
I know
a nigga put an album out 7 years ago. You gonna tell me he better than everybody? J. Cole been putting in work all year.
If they album ain't better, if they haven't dropped nothing at top what he put out, you still the best.
In 7 years, J. Cole put.
What was better than No Dope? What was better than No Dope on Sundays from the South? Bro. From the South, everything. Now you're just generalizing. From the South, be specific. Name the album from a Southern rap artist that is better than No Dope on Sunday.
I mean, it's a bunch of albums that better, but I'm talking about like niggas in that vein. As far as like, nigga, Big Crit last 2 albums was better than No Dope on Sunday.
We're not gonna do that, big. Shout out to Big Crit too.
What you said? Get Big Crit out here. Yo, see what I'm saying?
Big Crit is all right, but he's not no sci-high, bro.
Wait.
Bro,
oh my God! Look, I gotta get out of here, man. Fuck
Big
this.
Crit rap.
You can make an argument for that if you want.
Hey, I want to say this.
Nick Grant is better than Sci-High. And you got me. I don't even want to be getting on Sci-High bad like that because. But Nick Grant is better than him. Fonte is better than him. Fonte put out about 20.
Oh yeah, Fonte fire. Okay, I'll give you that.
Rick Ross better than Sci-High. Sci-High one-dimensional, man.
Don't do this. Don't say Rick Ross. And Rick Ross got classics.
Rick Ross is better than Sci-High, bro.
Rick, all right, name Rick Ross's top 2 albums.
That's just weird, bro.
His top 2 albums. This is a fire show. Thank you, Greg Perry. Y'all hit the like button because we about to get out of here. He said Killer Mike. Shout out Killer Mike.
God forgives, I don't, and Teflon done.
Those are his best 2. Better than his debut. Better than his debut. Yeah. I'm talking about amongst his own work, not compared to nobody. Amongst his own work, those are Rick Ross's best projects. Okay, and what are Jeezy's best 2 albums?
Ooh,
man, I'm out of here, man.
Trap it down.
Get your ass up.
Thug Motivation. Yo, these New York niggas, man. New York niggas be this is why.
You can try to ruin it by mentioning Jeezy. He's like, y'all want to.
This why. Right? Look, this why hip hop left y'all niggas, man. Because y'all niggas ain't got no feeling, man. It came because we got that soul down south. Y'all ain't got never drill.
You know what, man?
Because them niggas can't rap
I never looked at hip hop as like that, bro. Like I used to like Ghetto Boys. I didn't even used to think where that shit was at, bro. I just used to like that shit, and then I used to like the Brat.
I respect it.
Like the Brat. I used to like fucking Far Side. I used to like mad shit from the West Coast.
Hey, Brat album her debut was classy. I don't give a fuck what y'all say. Brat
was classy. Niggas hating on the South.
This nigga said the Far Side. Shout out to you, Polo.
Yo, I'm talking about niggas hating on the South. I used to love
the Far. Yeah, I stole that shit. When you talk about dog food, I remember these records. I'm like, damn, I stole all them records. Like I was at
Deeper Than Rap.
I just throwing the fucking tapes in my shit. I got caught with that
Inspiration
shit. Like
was classic too.
Inspiration was classic.
All Eyes on Me, nigga. Fucking
you're well versed. You are well versed.
One of my first albums is fucking Redman.
We started naming Southern artists. This nigga started talking about, man. This nigga Nigga said Big Crit. That nigga said, man, get Big Crit out here.
You know what?
You start naming them Southern niggas, G's and Ross. This nigga like, man, I'm finna go. These niggas they hate us out, bro. That's why we took it and we ain't gonna give it back, bro.
Wait. Jeezy can rap. I don't like that shit. I don't really like to listen to niggas rap about drugs.
I like Jeezy, man.
Jeezy's okay, bro. I just thought that sometimes you like
Jeezy actually fire.
I never really was a Jeezy fan, but I know that he could rap, nigga. I'm not saying he can't rap. But
who you like from the South besides Scarface? Who you like from the South? Give me 3 niggas from the South you like besides Scarface.
Yo, you know who's nice? Young Thug is nice.
Who?
I don't give a fuck. Young Thug is
nice.
Said
Young Thug nice, bro. This nigga don't even be rapping, bro. Young Thug just be.
Yeah, but you just
yikes.
Traditionalist. I'm talking about like the new shit. I'm talking about like the new shit.
Like, you see what I mean? These niggas be hating the South, bro. What about Tip? No. You don't like Tip? Wayne trash to you.
Wayne is fire. Wayne is fire. I don't really like T.I. T.I. is nice, but I don't listen to T.I. I never really liked T.I. But it's not really about
T.I. got 2 classics. T.I. got 2 classics. He got 3 classics.
Chayo got to get on him, man. Chayo be talking that talk too, Dan.
Next show, I'm gonna get. I want him on here. He said, thank you for the donation. He said, my guy from the South is right. Punches with no soul is just candy. You can't eat that for dinner. So our opinion is nice, but the music lack conviction. Cannabis was fired for a year. His LP dropped in 98. You know how many classics dropped? Yeah, 98 was honestly real shit, brother. 98 was the best year of hip hop because you had DMX dropping. You had Jesus Christ. Yo, I have to look it up, but 98 was like the best year ever.
Cannabis album
96 was
number 2 on the charts. Miseducation of Lauryn Hill. So niggas be fronting like that shit didn't do nothing. That shit went gold, bro. That shit went gold.
They did good.
Probably like in a month of when it came out. And that shit was number 2 on the billboards behind Lauryn Hill. But a lot of niggas not gonna say that shit.
96 was the best shit
they
on
didn't
hip-hop.
receive it. They don't like niggas won't even.
All right, since you brought up Lauryn Hill, since you brought up Lauryn Hill, who was the best female ever? Just rap skills. And I'm finna drop a bomb on y'all real quick too, because I'm gonna tell you what female artist had the best album ever. I'm gonna tell y'all, but I'm gonna see what y'all say first. First of all, who was the best? Who is, in your opinion, the best?
That's how
MC ever. And who out of the women, who has the best album ever? I don't care if you say Nicki. I don't care if you say whoever. Just MC Light, Queen Latifah.
Miseducation of Lauryn Hill.
Oh, this nigga went to the nuclear bomb immediately.
See, I'm gonna say Lauryn, the best rapper, female rapper.
Okay,
but it's hard. The only reason I want to say, like, skill wise, I think she better than everybody, but she ain't put enough work out though. So I see what you're saying. If I gotta go with somebody else,
a lot of these niggas made their name off one album more than anything, bro. Like she did that album.
But she still ain't do a lot of rapping though. She ain't do a lot of rapping on that album.
Lil' Kim Hardcore,
everything that she did was fire.
It was, but if you got 10 rap songs, I can't say you better than everybody. People that put out like catalogs of rap.
But that's like Jay Electronica, nigga.
He said
he ain't better than nobody though. Jay Electronica,
right, but he ain't better than nobody. You hate niggas from up north, nigga.
Man, I just said.
Hey, bro,
I just said Nas. I said Nas. It makes my favorite niggas, man. Nas my favorite. Like he the best. Nas better than everybody. That nigga from New York.
I'll give you that one. I'll give you that one. But
you know who make better songs than Nas?
Make better songs.
Jay-Z.
A lot of people.
Jay-Z.
Yeah, with help.
That's always that's a forever debate though.
Come here, Mary. Come here, Beyonce. Come here, somebody. Come here, Kanye. Make the beat, write the hook for me. Rihanna, yeah, he make better songs.
This nigga sounds salty.
I
don't know, to work with the best people. Like, what the fuck is the problem with that? That's not a put down.
Nigga, that you say making better song. Nas is a better. Just listen to Nas hooks. Listen to the hooks Nas choose.
Yeah, Nas is gonna hit you with his story rhyme. I want you to go fucking hooks with a lot of words in it, nigga. Like, go fucking
Nas writes. Nas came from a jazz. His dad was a jazz artist. Listen to the hooks Nas right.
Light as a rock.
Look. Listen to Jay-Z's albums, right? The older albums. He was so trendy. That stuff ain't even aged well at all. Listen to Volume 2. Listen to Volume 3. Listen to the Dynasty album. Look at them trendy beats.
Dynasty is classic. That wasn't trendy. Hold on, brother. Stop right there. The Dynasty is not. First of all, the intro on the Dynasty is regarded as the best intro ever. Cool. In hip hop history.
That one song, bro.
And he also had classic songs on there with Beanie and Scarface.
He did.
Yes.
Like
so
like 19 songs.
I'll give you Volume 1. I may even give you Volume 2. But when you went to the Dynasty, that's when you crossed the line.
I said Volume 3. In the Dynasty, them songs. He got about 6 songs that age well.
Anyway,
that's my best reason for Down in Blueprint.
My best album from a woman was Necessary Roughness from Lady of Rage. I think bar for bar, it destroys any album from any female. Rap, song for song, rap for rap. Ain't nobody heard it. But this is why the bar guide is here to share the knowledge and share the love.
Ain't nobody heard that.
Necessary Roughness is an absolute
like word.
Hey, y'all sleep. My brother donated Black Star Capital Punishment, MOP. Lauryn Hill to Cal. That's the name. No, that's what I'm saying. How old are you?
But
43, nigga.
Oh, you in my age range. I'm 44.
Nigga, I was around, nigga.
But you was around, but you didn't hear Necessary Roughness because you was sleeping.
But Necessary
Radio Rage was trash.
You know what? I remember that song though. I remember
That
that
came
song.
Are you talking about
Bro.
Afro Puffs? I'm talking about the album. I ain't talking about the
album,
single. The Afro
album
Puffs.
came out. It
Yeah,
came
but
out after Pac died. It
Bruh.
came
Niggas
out
ain't
after
have
Pac
every
died.
fucking album.
Gangsta
Snoop
Boo
left.
Inquiring Minds. Oh, I got to get y'all on here. First of all, salute to Real Sick, Tony Carter, my brother. I don't know how to pronounce his name.
Chayo.
Y'all
Chayo.
dudes know y'all shit. Absolutely. G-Romo, Polo. Y'all know y'all shit. This has been one of the best shows I've ever had, because this type of shit I actually love to talk about, as y'all can see, because I'm on here for 3 hours plus. I can talk about this shit all day. No, I didn't ignore your super. I'm getting back to you, brother. And we're gonna get back to it. He says,
And that's 98.
98. This the albums that came out. The Capital Punishment Classic, MOP. What's the name of they debut? Lauryn Hill, to Cal, Doc's name. I didn't like Doc's name. That was a letdown. DMX, Razzcast, Don Carter Jr. was classic. I ain't gonna say classic, it was fire.
Come on,
P
man.
Rock,
Say, bro.
Bobby Digital. Y'all remember when my man what's his name? Sticky Fingers did I think he did like a story album. Since it was like the Kirk Jones or it was all concept album. Anyway,
I remember.
Just to see if y'all remember. Anyway, Killer Priest, Ice Cube, Sons of Man, Jay-Z Volume 2, Beastie Boys. Damn, that was a hell of a fucking year.
That wasn't better than 96 though.
What that Beastie Boys shit the fuck out of here.
96, you had All Eyes on Me.
You smoke crack, don't you?
What year was that?
You smoke crack, don't you?
That was 98.
96. What you said about 96?
I said that was the best year. You had All Eyes on Me. It was written. Reasonable Doubt. AT Aliens.
96.
Yeah, 96.
Well, this was the best era of hip hop, though. That's why I was saying from 95 to 2000. And you can go back a little bit. Go to 94. Like that was the best era.
93. I'm gonna tell you what. I think
the whole 90s. If we're talking about the whole 90s.
I think 92 when Drake put out Chronic, that changed like the whole everything. Just like it was just like hip hop just went straight up until like 90s.
Right.
It started getting kind of shaky. You know
Tony
what I mean?
Carter. Thank you for mentioning AZ's Pieces of a Man. That's actually a classic. I know y'all hear the word last week. If you didn't hear AZ's Pieces of a Man,
Fern came out in 98.
you're missing out. Shout out to Cannabis was competing with all of that, and that's true. And that's kind of like it was the timing, bro. Real shit. Like he's competing with all these seminal projects that's dropping by all these phenomenal artists, and then his album is considered commercially a flop. But I thought it was a brilliant piece of a project. As honestly, like Channel Zero with so much information in that song alone. Buckingham Palace, Cannabis had a lot of bars all throughout the whole album, but they felt like he was battling or he was,
and they was like trying to judge him as a person outside of the fucking talent because maybe he wasn't out there enough.
Right,
you remember?
Right.
Like niggas didn't know Cannabis back then. I just hear Cannabis.
He just said it wasn't good enough. Wasn't good enough.
He should have dissed LL though, bro. He should have dissed LL. He should have chilled like LL told him to chill because he was the new dude getting pushed. Like instead, like Pun ended up taking his spot.
You on LL Cool J side, nigga? Are you?
I'm not on his side. I'm saying,
crack, don't you?
I'm saying like
you talk about, don't you?
In the long run for the career, you got LL. That nigga like was like the biggest legend at the time, active.
Right, but he tried to punk him though, man. Like he should. I mean, in retrospect, he should have just been patient, but also. Niggas had a conversation. He told him to change the verse. He changed it. Then he dissed him on the record after he told him to change
shout
it.
Shout out for bringing up Skilo.
It's like you got to look at it being LL Cool J was intimidated by him. Hands down. He was intimidated by him. And he tried to create a moment off of him. And he tried to create a moment off of him. And then Cannabis came with second round knockout. And then it got murky because he dissed him. He went, that's the hardest. Yo, top 5 diss record, nigga.
Ever.
Second round knockout is up there, bro.
Top 3.
Top 1, nigga.
It ain't no top one, bro. Listen though,
Like hit him up. It's
The
like hit
nigga-
him up. Ether.
It ain't like hit him up.
It's fine.
Listen, though, it ain't like Ether. But listen,
It ain't like
Look.
it ain't like hit him up.
no.
What?
That nigga said that's why
Mind. That nigga. First of all, he
man.
definitely hit LL up with that. He definitely hit him up with that. And
He did
definitely
good though.
eated him.
It was a
And he
good diss.
definitely eated him. What did
It was
LL say in return?
He said, "You say
What is the
99% of my fans in high heels. 99% of your fans don't exist."
Yeah, that was a rebuttal for cannabis.
They end up being facts. They end up being facts though.
I'm gonna just say this.
He also said like this. He said, I get Jesse Jackson for some affirmative action.
Listen though, but look. This the thing though. Look, this the thing though. Nobody heard. Look, the nigga LL. He said, "I'm gonna borrow that mic off your shoulder." The nigga LL, you know, he like an egotistical nigga. Like, yo, you ain't borrowing nothing off of me. And he just said, you could never take the. And he made the nigga change his verse. Nobody ever heard it. It just inspired L to write a harder verse.
Niggas heard it. I put it out on mixtapes and people were listening to it.
We had never heard it, bro.
It was out, bro.
Bro, I read in the magazine when the beat kicked off. I read in the magazine. That's why we still hadn't heard the song, bro. Like, he should have just ignored it, and we'll talk about it 30 years later. Like now, we'll be like, man, did the nigga L really diss the nigga? And he could have just denied it, played it down. And
so you think? So
career.
you would rather him not do second round knockout?
Bro, that nigga was on a phone recording saying, man, it's kids in Canada on the internet talking about. Nigga, he talking about some white kids in Canada, bro. The nigga Cannabis was bugging out, bro. He should have just chilled, got his album going, went gold first week, went platinum. Now you got the weight on you. Go at the nigga, drop second round
You
KO
gonna
on the
make Cannabis
second.
call again, bro. Just leave it alone.
Look, bro, I used to like Cannabis, bro. I brought the nigga first album. I thought the nigga was cold, but we hadn't heard that verse though. I'm saying we talking about around the globe. You know what I mean? He was just like, he said on the internet. Bro, the internet went like it was today. Like today, if something like that happened, yeah, we're gonna have it just like that. You know what I'm saying? Now, but nigga, 97.
I think it's more MC shit, and definitely
I get it. But he should have
LL try to leverage his celebrity over him to win the battle in a corny way, bro, which is like business wise and not. That's probably one of the only battles where I've seen somebody try to leverage their celebrity against the person.
I mean, Eminem
because they couldn't beat them lyrically. So they was like, "Oh,
I agree with you. I agree with you.
Everybody knows that Cannabis won that fucking battle, bro. Second round knockout is top 3 fucking diss record ever.
Right,
it ain't top 3 though, bro. It ain't top 3 though. It's up there though. Nigga? It ain't better than No Vaseline, man.
Well, anyway, man, I'm gonna get up out of here, man.
It's top. It's up there. It's top 5. It might be top 5 though, for real.
I want to say this is a great show. This is a legendary show. I want to thank both of you gentlemen for spending your time. Thank you for getting Cannabis up here. Thank the chat, everybody that tuned in.
Oh, dang. You got to chop that part too, then. Chop that part.
Nah, man, listen, man. As you can see, we could talk this shit all day because we talk about hip hop. We don't be having hip hop discussions like this. Like, what podcast do y'all be seeing, even outside of like the ones that are dedicated to hip hop? Like, niggas don't be having the hip hop conversations no more for real. Like, and as you can see, we still long for these conversations. You know what I'm saying? And it's a little nostalgic feeling to it as well. A lot of y'all reminded me of a lot of dope shit in the comments, a lot of dope albums, and I hope y'all learn some shit. Shout out to my man Brent. But yeah, hey, thank you for having Cannabis pull up, the legend himself. We be back, man. We back tomorrow, but you gotta do a part 2 to this next week, man. I got a whole nother
nigga.
Oh yeah, that's a fact, man. I got a whole nother episode, whole nother thing to talk about tomorrow. But yeah, man, we up out of here. Thank y'all for the conversation. He said I enjoyed this conversation, disagreement and everything, y'all. Facts. Yeah, hey, Polo, you looking like my man Sully off of Top Boy, man. Why you trying to steal?
I don't watch this, so I don't get it.
Dude, what? Look up Sully.
I know about Top Boy. I haven't.
That's what you look like. You look like Sully.
I haven't got the time to binge watch that shit.
Man, check it out, man. All right, G-Roll, man. Thank you for coming on here. We're gonna do this again. We gotta finish talking about this because y'all still didn't really give me
I ain't mad at it.
some answers to some questions I had. Y'all really had no answer to it, and I want to get Cameron and Mace on here too, man. I want them on here.
Yeah, you get
I really want to debate Cam about with him and Big L, man, for real. That's some real shit,
bro.
I think he was jealous of Big L for real, but whatever. That's just me. Hey, legendary show, man. We'll be back soon.